So, last time you all decided, hey, we were going to adventure a bit more, go on the high seas. You got your information from. I forgot his name. Um. What's the death
True.
god's name you're worshipping?
Hercule.
Hercule?
Mercule. I wanted to say Nurgle. It's not Nurgle. I'm 240k coded right now. So.
I'm gonna say that sounds like someone that the Nurgle sounds like something that like a fucking
Nurgle. But
actually wait, no, I just realized that I was about to say that sounds like a god that like fucking kobolds would worship, but no, I realized what I was thinking. No, it sounds like something from the Legendarium.
so, as you got your information from there, you went off and you got to, I believe, Dolith Keep, and you set foot on there, found a Tome of Grudges, and was able to read it, see that the poor tabaxis that were once on the ship were very much in trouble, so you went and said, hey, let's do something good for once, and then rushed over there to the ruins of St. Virio, and
Yeah, because I mentioned like, hey, this place has been sitting here doing jack shit for a while, and I bet it's going to do jack shit while we're gone.
And so for the first time in forever, you managed to roll well on dice. You
Well,
somehow, when you have a purpose and a pep in your step, all the dice decide to give you nat 20s and all the best things in the world. No encounters. And you managed to get through, step your way into the temple, to which we are now in, as you have the owlbear link, as you are now inside the temple of Saint Zero. As you step beyond the pathway of the iron rusted doors, you step down the stairs, as you see there are walls of skulls everywhere. Each wall has at least, I think, that's about 40-ish skulls, with each different
each wall has
cutout.
at least 2 skulls.
Each column is about 15-ish skulls, with like the bottom being like 10 because spacing stuff and all that. But there's just columns and columns and rows of skulls mounted on the walls in their own little like cut out stone alcoves. As well, centerpiece wise, you see there are pedestals of books that are separated between large scale statues. On the left, you see there is one of, let's see here. On the left, there is a sort of like fairy warrior, a regal dragon, a full-plated knight, and what appears to be a demon. On the right side, starting at the bottom, there is an angelic. So there's an angelic, a vampire, what appears to be a ranger, and some sort of angel. From the very sides that you walked in on, to the right and left, there are pathways through the rest of what you could see of the cathedral. However, the left pathway has been crumbled up over time, just like rubble. And the right pathway is a very long hallway that goes into the endless darkness that you can't see the end of, into which the only way forward is forward. Where you see forward is an open door that looks like the doors have been open for about 1,000 years or so, is what it looks like. Could be a lot shorter than that, but like it has kicked up dust on it, hasn't moved in a long time, and the hinges look like they're dead bolted open. The area, however, is in pristine condition. There's next to no dust in the actual open area that you can see. It's somehow lit ethereally through some kind of magic, where you notice in looking all around that it's dark, but it's not like super darkness, or it isn't like dim light. It is lit just enough to give you visibility, but not enough to give you any sort of like, I can definitely see details unless I get closer.
What about Cordova?
That's what I'm saying for everyone.
About Cordova. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Like, this is a magical kind of thing.
Well. Do we want to? Yeah.
By the way, you said you
Also,
wanted to... Huh?
I was gonna say, I fucking told you guys this is a Magic the Gathering map. There's an Emir symbol right there.
Look, I get what I can get, okay?
No, I was talking about, people were like, no, those guys look completely different. I said that guy looked familiar.
I didn't know what you meant by familiar, I guess. No, like, looking at this, just, yeah, Rakdos, that's MTG. Because Rakdos is the name of a character, but it's also the name of the combination of black and red.
Look, I just steal shit, okay?
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
If they wanna leave their
I just cared
Patreon,
about being right.
if they want to leave their Patreon open for me to take a screenshot of the image and then book it, that's their issue.
Oh,
anyways,
they posted it to Reddit too. That's where I stole it from.
You were
saying something about.
So
you're saying something before I mentioned.
Yes, I wanted to ask: are you still wanting to bring your undead buddies along, or no? Do you want to leave them on the ship?
I think we can bring one just so we have 4 people. I guess the Capitan has senior rights.
Okay, let me switch back a map. Gonna grab Physio Meeks.
BRB.
But you just got here. So as you click your fingers, Physio Meeks runs off the ship towards you and says, "Ah, my dearest compatriots and friends, for I shall be joining you at my master's behest." "Hello, Big Bird Man," as he kind of pats your wings and dusts you off a little.
Did you hear, Lurs? She thinks you're a person. Nah, I'm kidding.
"So, what shall I do for you, my most majestic lord?" as his voice echoes and echoes and echoes and echoes in the large corridor.
Captain, please, the crew... Captain, please, the crew needs the stealth, and you'll strain what's left of your voice if you keep hollering.
"Straining my voice, for I do not have a voice, for I simply have what you've given me by my magical standards. But if you wish for me to stealth, then I shall stealth. I shall always...
Also, I don't know why you think we have a decent chance at stealth. Okay, I'm going to, unironically, attempt to keep my footfalls as soft as possible.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
We'll see. I got a little trick.
Is it called Pass Without Trace?
No.
No?
No, I am cleric.
What?
But I do have enhance ability.
You are store clerk.
So everyone gets aid. All 3 PCs get a death ward. And we are going to enhance ability on the party so that they have advantage on any checks that use dex.
Oh shit, that's right, you casted aid. It was, what level was it?
It's like 8 hours, but I'd have to recast since we spent 3 days traveling.
Oh, right. Okay, shit, sorry, what were you saying?
So everyone has the 25 HP from aid. Everyone's got advantage on checks that use dex, and I'm thinking Cordova probably doesn't need help being tanky.
Wow.
So we are going to warding bond with Hog and false life myself. so I get just a little bit of a bump.
Shall I attempt to roll stealth?
You can attempt.
I mean, go ahead. I will guidance
Advantage,
you
'cause-
if you are so convinced that you
Holy
are
fuck.
unable to.
Hey, guess what that enhance ability did? Nat 20. So pray tell, what does the best stealth for a fucking
You're a
for a
weeping
fucking
angel.
like oh my goodness.
I think you're one of the statues here.
He's fucking Cordova just fucking holds his sword like just point down, like hands on the pommel, and he just stands still every time he like someone looks away.
Or
Within
like
He
one of
this-
those.
blinks over to where he wants to
Within
go.
this lighting and the bone plating you have, it sounds very much like chainmail, but it sounds like scraping stone. So each time that you're in there, no one can hear you for some fuck-ass reason, but you look like you're one of the statues, so you're a weeping angel. You're just kind of roaming around.
The reason I had to BRB for that brief moment is because my mother is bedridden because she, got tickets to the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Her heart just couldn't take it.
No, oh, you guys aren't Game Grumps fans, so you don't get it. Oh, she has COVID.
Oof. Well, I hope she gets better.
And the reason I call it getting tickets to the Backstreet Boys reunion tour is because it was back in 2020 when the Game Grumps couldn't talk about it or they got demonetized. So they called it getting tickets to the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Mm.
And they're like, this is
Fair
real
enough.
dangerous stuff, people. Backstreet's back, all right.
Fair enough. So, you said there was like books up here, right?
Yeah, there's books on pedestals. I can highlight them for you if you want, the specific
Are the
ones. You'll need to
books-
roll me a perception check, though.
I guess
Is the topic
Cordova's gonna like
themselves
weeping angel
pedestal?
over.
Or
Do what?
I was going to ask, is the topic of the books themselves pedestals, or are the books themselves perched atop pedestals?
I
would
think
like
they're
to
perched
say-
atop pedestal.
I'd like to say when you move, right, you look like one of those Gmod objects that just slides along. Like the old Gmod
Okay,
animation.
Cordova.
You just slide forward, not moving, nothing happens, just...
Yeah, Cordova fucking emptied his magazine, dropped the weapon, and hit a resupply locker or whatever the fuck the process in TF2 is for A posing. But yeah, no, like he's gonna get as close to the fuck as like unless there's something that stops me.
No. Just roll me an insight.
Okay. Whoa. I got advantage on those. 19.
The angel statue moved to look at you.
Well,
Well, one of us is going to have to change.
I rotate 90 like 90 to 100 degrees to look at the angel statue.
I just, stick a little... Just gonna stick a little token here, just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. He says, "Whoa, look at that."
Just,
And then-
just don't worry about it, yeah.
Yeah, no, Cordova sees that and he's just. just the sound of the sound of concrete on concrete.
Scraping stone. As well as from behind you. So, what did I say this was? This was an angel? Yeah. So an
Yeah.
angel. As then right across from you, a fairy
Whoa.
statue then
Do
looks.
they have a tail?
Anyway, would you like to look at the book, Cordova?
You know, sure. I'm gonna look at the book.
Okay, roll me a perception when you look at the book.
This is gonna pivot back towards the book, and then the fucking physics break just fucking hit my entire being over at an angle that should just have me fall over, but I don't. Okay, what did you say? What was the roll?
I just need a perception.
Okay. Yeah. Whoop. Well, apparently I didn't tip over far enough because I got a nat 1.
Oh, you fucked.
Oh god.
Let me guess. Let me guess. Fail state that was supposed to, have a threat of like building up tension, but it just got triggered immediately.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
You getting petrified.
You're not wrong.
Uh-oh.
You open up the book to instantly you're petrified. Roll me a con save.
Okie dokie. Pray tell, this is the poison effect, is it? I'm assuming not.
No.
Hey, not 20.
So you managed to
The duality of bird.
You managed to petrify yourself in complete stone. You also managed to keep your soul intact inside of it.
Well,
No.
The magic
Names.
then lifts you up as you can see an aura begin to slowly lift him and assert him over here.
well,
As he is then placed
boy.
down behind a tomb.
And that was opening the book that did that?
Yep.
Gotcha. So she is going to warn Hog not to open any books, but then she'll catch herself. Like, what's the likelihood of that?
well, I'm glad that Cordova was already in a very convenient pose to fit in.
We're off to see Cordova, the wonderful Cordova above.
The wonderful wizard of bird. The duality of burb.
Greater Restoration. 6th level.
Does that get rid of petrification?
It's supposed to get rid of, like, all the things.
Stop right there. No, halt. Halt.
I haven't touched anything.
No, I got over here. That's what I meant. When you were approaching him, I wanted you to halt.
Yeah,
Well,
I moved that like a minute ago. I was
Yeah,
already
no,
scrolling.
that must have been like a hell of a. Yeah, no, that must have been like a hell of a latency issue.
So I wanted you to stop when you were right here. It just showed up for me.
Oh, yep. Petrified is the first one. It says, if you, in effect, that charm or petrified the target, one curse, including the target's attunement to a cursed magic item, any reduction to their ability scores, one effect reducing their hit point max.
So, as you get there, right, as you're trying to approach him, I'm sorry, I meant for you to stop right here. I don't know why Allbear is being so wonky, but as you approach, right, a light of holy magic emanates from the angel statue as a wall of force is erected. Right.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Don't reckon you would happen to have the 6th level transmutation spell Disintegrate, would you?
No.
And after that, the fairy statue slowly shifts over from behind it, as the eyes then begin to sparkle a bright pink color, as behind the wall, some creatures begin to spawn.
Well,
And the wall's only this spot. We can walk around it.
It's meant to be like,
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Like wall to wall. Well, that might prove to be a bit problematic, because those can't be dispel magic.
Yeah.
It is specifically disintegrate that counters those.
And sorcerers and wizards learn that.
Uh-huh.
Zio doesn't have, like, counterspell, right? Stop it while it's being formed.
it has to Physio's counterspell?
Yeah.
Don't think so. I can check.
Figured I'd ask since you described him as bard-like at the start.
The
Doesn't-
damn
he
thing
doesn't
is, that
get
would also...
counterspell.
Like, that would also have to be, like, someone is actively casting it, and he'd have to...
So now there's a bunch of treants in the room. That are all slowly encroaching on you.
Now, I could just stranger danger my way through this, but I could also just incinerate them. So I think we'll drop as Spirit Guardians.
Is that the thing that surrounds you or the thing that's over?
The thing that surrounds me.
How big is it?
15 feet radius.
There you go.
DC 17 Wisdom whenever they enter that area.
So in this loose initiative, Lirce, what are you going to do first after casting this?
Oh, you know, toll the bell to double the damage. And give myself a fly sweep.
As a cursed wing sprout from your back, Cordova having to, like, just use his left eye to watch this, because he can't move.
Thank goodness bird eyes are at a slight angle away from each other.
Actually, how did the Wall of Force work exactly? Because theoretically he's in the radius, right? That big boy.
Oh, I forgot I was muted. I was doing
Yes,
I was
so
for
let
whom
me
the-
roll for him.
I was going to say, ask not for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee.
15.
Yeah, because theoretically it says nothing can physically pass through the wall, but I don't know if you'd count the thing following
Well,
me
here's the
as...
interesting thing, right? You have the aura up, and the aura passes through the wall just fine. Your magic passes through the wall just fine.
Gotcha.
You feel a calling to the wall.
A walling, if you will.
Are you going to seduce that wall? Are you going to seduce the thing you're fighting too?
Would you like to walk to the wall,
Do
Lirce?
that anymore.
Do you remember the thing where you were? I kept trying to ask if you were attempting to. I kept trying to ask if you were coming on to me.
Yeah, I know. That looks like 42 damage to the big guy.
Okay. So, immediately when the 42 damage is dealt, right, these treants immediately halt in place as if they're sort of like petrified once again, as they completely turn to stone, as the fairy statue breaks its arms away from its like original pose and grabs its head as you can see cracks of green and pink begin to break through, where then immediately some magic rune on their chest begins to highlight as the petrify begins to seep back the cracks and then begins to forcibly move their hands and arms in a certain motion, as you can hear bones snapping as if they're trying to resist before then put back into normal place.
Physio, what do you make of that? She'll inquire.
They'll roll a investigation. Sorry, not Arcana check. Ooh. Just like Elisa, he's bad at Arcana.
Yeah.
He says,
all these casters.
My dearest master, I do not know what kind of ailment this statue has. However, I might say that it seems the stone is beginning to recede back upon itself. I sense a curse afoot.
Would be nice if I could remove it, but that requires being in range.
My lord, I do believe that your magic is allowed through the wall. Maybe you can interface with it somehow.
I was referring to the fact it's melee.
Do you want to try to
Unless I can touch the wall to, like, apply our move curse to them.
You touch the wall and you slip through.
Am I? This is either the best idea I've had or the worst.
Dearest master, what are you doing? For I cannot come to help you in there.
Yep, she will cast a remove curse on the statue. Since we're doing a loose initiative.
The remove curse hits, and upon doing so, you see a bit of like a nasty black spirit evaporate from their body as cracks begin to form on it, and then shatter. As a much smaller figure falls from inside onto the ground with a splat, where you see it's one of the tabaxi.
Oh.
Who has horribly mangled arms and legs. Their legs are reversed from where their original positions should be, and their arms are completely twisted around and broken in 4 spots. Like a staircase.
Yikes.
We're gonna need more than your typical healing for that.
That sounds like a regenerates job.
You just hear faint...
Oh, you don't happen to have...
you get. I don't think you can hear it from my... You just hear it... Fuck me.
Yeah, we can kind of hear it.
It just... Imagine painful cat meows.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna go in the line, getting to Cordova eventually on the 3rd.
As you move over, the angel statue immediately... give me a wisdom save.
Oh, I did the angel statue first.
Oh,
as I was passing through.
It immediately then shrinks, and upon seeing another tabaxi falls to the ground, ka-chunk. And the first one looked to be, as it like kind of, shift the token real quick. Anyways, yeah, it just hits the ground, and upon hitting the ground, it is very weak, malnourished, and very like it's gasping for breath. Cordova, inside your brain right now, you see a black spirit that is attempting to choke the life out of you. Attempting, because your con save was so fucking strong, it's trying to get your soul, and you're like just batting its hands away.
Ready? He's gonna talk to him like, you're impudent. Batting at my throat is not going to do anything. you sad little creature.
Big meaty neck.
Give me your big neck. I want it for
You couldn't
myself.
You couldn't even try to finish me off. See how I yet stand erect.
Stand erect. As he immediately,
I'm a little surprised you got that. I didn't expect you to be any sort of fun.
He immediately jumps at you and looks you dead in the eye and says, "For I may not be able to consume your soul, but your master waits upon the other side. He waits for you every day and night, hoping that you'll return to him once again, for your father seeks you out, my son."
Cordova, you better not be having exposition in there.
You know, I'm starting to think you might be significantly less fun now.
Me? Not that fun? How rude.
Well,
So I'm guessing you use the
Yeah, I was just waiting till that was all done.
Yeah. So
Third remove
You-
curse.
you usually remove curse. The spirit is then yanked from your subconscious. So he says, "Wait, no, no!" Ah! As he gets literally like lifted up by puppet strings.
oh wait, hold on a minute. Does that thing have a soul?
Yeah.
Can I slash at it?
You can try at disadvantage.
Fucking know you.
Yes. Oh shit, it was a yeah, it's been a few days. Right, forgot to restore that. So you say disadvantage, to which I'll reply precise strike. It's even.
Oof.
Okay, boop. So, I rolled a 4, and that modifies up to 12, but it's a great sword.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, the great swords have that. Even if I miss, I still hit.
Yeah, it deals, what, like half my strength score's worth of damage? So, wait, does that round up or down?
Round down.
Round down? That's still 9 slashing damage.
You managed to kill the 4 malevolent spirit.
Counter argument, I have your soul now. He's gonna bonus action to
You just
fucking
see
yoink
kind
it.
of clawing at it in the sword, just like, "Get me the fuck out.
Wait, what was that? I didn't quite hear that.
It was just him sniveling and like grieving inside the sword, like clawing at the inside, like fuck, get me out, I want to be your. Ah!
Not gonna happen, little bastard.
Turning into a Ghostbuster. No. I would love to keep freeing people, but I kind of burned through spell slots expecting a fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got the one, which I am presumably using to heal these guys just a tad. So I guess we're going to 8 at 6th level. So the 2 Tabaxi, of course, get 30.
As they come back to consciousness, like, why didn't you bring me to consciousness? I feel pain.
Yeah, it looks like we got enough, so I can just... Oh wait, no, I don't think it gives extra targets for each, does it, when it's upcast? Choose up to 3 creatures, yeah. I guess since I'm warding bonding, I'll target myself for the 3rd one.
Are we able to get the petrified thing off me?
No. You also
No.
need to keep the hand. Giving you scritches.
Well, I can break. Whoa.
Were these like rejected Kythe servants?
No, they're just the tabaxis.
I know. I was talking about the art.
Oh, maybe. Maybe you'll see him again. So now that you've freed 2 of them, what would you like to do?
Well, they're malnourished, so they probably can't have too much food all at once, but you can, like, break it up into some water and, like, feed them that, which I understand is better for them when your stomach is, like, hella empty.
Oh, in Hog's head. The best way to describe the inner machinations of Hog's mind at the moment. We cut to the image. We cut to his head, and we see an image of a picnic table with a carton of milk, and then moments later, the carton of milk topples over. And then we cut back out.
It's like one of those freaky ass, like mechanical monkeys with the symbols.
I believe he was making a reference to Patrick. The inner machinations of my mind
are an enigma.
There you go.
Meanwhile, inside the mind of Koronu, there's a lone fly. Sometimes it bumps into the corners.
So, Cordova, you are no longer petrified.
Mm-hmm.
When Koronu finally gets the brain cell.
You see there are 2 tabaxis laying on the ground. One looks like he took the wrong side on the escalator, and the other side is a beat-up wizard who's just very malnourished. 2 runes glow on your stone tablet.
Oh.
Oh,
I blame dwarves for this.
These are, I think that one over there is Snappy, and this one is Sir Snow.
So, what do you all want to do now that you found some cats? Not all the cats, but some of them.
Does Sir Hog want to maybe help out with the healing?
So did the ants stop?
They're completely petrified.
Koronu
Cool.
Koronu found the brain cell. Koronu, I would like to walk over to one of the tabaxi who happens to be in great pain. And, oh, wait. The only real healing spell I have... Oh, I do have a decent one. Okay. Koronu's going to lift his mask, reach into one of the pouches he has on his belt, and just shovel into his mouth a fistful of medicinal herbs, cola nuts, and berries. Just grind it into a paste with his teeth. Chew it up to high hell. Bit it back into his hand, and then just bitch slap Snappy with the berry and herbal, like, cola nut and paste hand. Just, this'll work. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Well, he still has a bunch of broken shit on him.
Yeah, we can't do much about that, but I figure anything's better than nothing right now.
He's healed for 8, by the way. He's healed for 8, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's conscious now and he hates his life.
He was already conscious from what I did.
Mercule left me unfinished. Somebody kill me.
Snappy doesn't say anything. He just groans and he's like, "Oh, I hate life. Oh."
It's kill me later.
Kill me later.
Yeah. So believe it or not, I don't know. I don't know too much about medicinalism. So also with how I am right now, I don't think I trust myself with the precision of setting bones. So,
considering you's just nothing but bone, right?
You wouldn't know he's nothing but bone. You're not tides.
Well.
Keep
You
his
poor
information out of his filthy mouth.
Skin and bones, all of you. You've been relying on good berries? That explains the pallor. Fruit alone won't raise warriors, only stomach aches and sour moods. I brought you a real meal. You're free to dig in. Let's get you out of this gloomy cave.
Hey, are any of them dead?
No.
Wait,
Why?
where are the other Tabaxis?
Haven't.
You see the other
probably
statues,
deeper.
right?
Okay.
Well, also the ones that we saw were probably deeper in.
Oh, okay. The ones we already saw, were way too deep, lost in the
I thought we
petrification.
already saw the wizard with the scrying.
Sir Snow is fresh out the petrification, right?
Sir Snow and Monk.
You saw the last you saw of them. They were inside a singular room together, holding things off. You see now that has changed as you've gotten here.
Oh, you're saying that like the
Yeah, the fight already ended.
The divination that we did like was in this room.
No, the divination you did was for a room. And that room was not this room. It was a different room.
Okay.
The room that you did it for was somewhere else, but that was 3 days ago. Something else happened, things have moved on, and things have gotten gravely worse.
But I mean, I don't think they will get so much worse from us just taking these guys back to the ship.
Yeah. I don't know, is Sir Snow coherent enough to tell us what happened?
He looks
Probably
up at you.
better shape than Snappy.
He looks over at Alersa from on the ground and like kind of taps his staff, or like the latent bit of magic as he casts a floating disc beneath himself. So he can like stay laying down, but then be eye level with you, as I believe a cat would do instead of getting up. I hurt too much. Fuck it, magic.
Fair enough.
As he says to you, "Oh, hello. You've seen me in a worse state than I would care to be in. What brings you to these terrible tombs?
Well,
Uh,
believe it or not,
I was literally gonna say, believe it or not.
but believe it or not, someone was in a very bad mood and wrote down like everyone's name on a on a ship. And we were trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
We already know that part. We've been running from that for some time.
Yeah, well, we're trying to piece things together. Saw some weird fuckery. Some people were really old. One person was several people. And then we saw you guys. And then where we found this big old tablet of grudges, decided to have a little look. And saw you guys were not in terribly good shape, so we figured where we were could probably sit and wait while we helped you guys out.
I waked up one of your friends. He begins licking the residual medicinal paste off of his hand.
Don't mind him.
As he looks at Cordova, he says, "Yes, we've been running from this eldritch horror for some time now, and now we're cornered by it, and we can't get out."
Oh, so you wouldn't be able to leave this place even if we carried you?
We could. However, our souls would remain.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. That kind of... last time I checked, having your soul in your body is conducive to good health.
Larry nods as a medical professional.
Lastly, as he kind of like paws at his head, like ow, like it's getting hard to like remember and hard to talk. He just says with his like final breath, he says, "Fuck that dwarf," as he then hits his floating disc and passes out, and it shatters from the non-concentration.
Oh boy.
Poor fella.
Okay, so from the sounds of it, moving them out of here is a no-go.
Helping him leave the room's bad news. Yeah.
Yeah, probably a good thing we brought Physio, since he can keep watch while we go deeper.
"I shall have them right as rain. Do not worry, my compatriots, for I, the great Physio Meeks, shall protect their bodies with my life, if it depends on it. Right, my dearest master?"
Right. And she's just like dragging this one over. He's probably like hurting so much.
You drag him over as each individual bone as like the different snapping points get caught on the
Okay,
pieces.
nope. I'm gonna fucking just lift him up.
You don't want to hear the rest of that description.
Nope, I do not care for it. I'm going to lift him up gently and then set him down gently where he's supposed to be.
The pieces get caught on the grooves of the rock and bend and stretch a little bit.
He said no.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop you there. I'm gonna fucking...
He said no.
It is a joke. It is a joke.
I know.
They're supposed to be funny.
Anyways, Alaris, I'm a little shocked that you went and did that.
It's a pain threshold index, Cordova. You'll understand when you're older.
So, Physio's just gonna keep watching these two.
Yeah.
How do we know that there
might be
isn't
more deeper, and I can't free anymore for now.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what more we can do. Do we want to shatter those before we go? I could do
I
that.
mean, it was cursed to like come back with a spirit, and only the remove curse seemed to permanently expel the spirit.
No, not those. Those. He's gonna point back at the ends.
I assumed they were under the same sort of thing, since they repetrified once the thing commanding them disappeared.
I mean,
You.
worst case scenario, they completely reform whenever it triggers next. Right? I'm just gonna knock them over real quick. I don't want those fucking things just standing there like the entire time.
You're gonna have to carry that weight, Cordova.
Good. Okay, I assume this is probably going to be like lifting heavy objects and shit, right? Because
Well, are you lifting them or are you
Okay.
breaking them?
as in picking one up and pitching it into another.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna like fucking deck through them.
I mean, whatever works.
You can do either one. Don't matter.
Does this count as kaiju practice since they're statues?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
idea.
this is the thing. Like he's picking it up, so it's going with his kaiju stat. Roll me an athletics check.
Okay. Yeah. Athletics. Yeah, but my athletics is 17.
Okay, so you pick it up, and upon picking it up, you want to smash it into this one.
Yep, just pitch it at that.
So you pitch it at it as you throw, crash! They break together, and then both fall over and split into 1,000 pieces.
Okie dokie. And try the same thing with this.
Athletics check.
Yay. There you go. Boop. 26.
You throw, and it crashes and smashes. Or what the last one? You're just gonna suplex it?
Yeah, the fucking Cordova's just gonna, I don't know how fucking tall the ceiling is. I'm assuming it's pretty fucking tall. He's gonna fly up and then fucking give it a fucking elbow drop. Just have a little fun with this shit.
One's for you, brother.
Elbow drop, dude.
I'm kind of be a little bit of a dumb kid, but was that Macho Man Randy Savage or Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan.
Oh. I don't want
Cactus says my
to say rest in peace because Hulk Hogan's problematic, but
He's not problematic.
Yes, he is.
rest in peace, prime Hulk Hogan before he became problematic.
Well, okay, yeah, he was problematic. Past tense.
He was.
Cactus says my Macho Man just sounds like the Kool-Aid Man.
No, it's more like, oh yeah.
But yeah, fucking, do you want me to roll anything in particular?
No.
Fucking
I'm
elbow
just
drop.
calculating your XP right now.
Okay.
You got 590 experience from that.
Yeah, what?
Well, yeah, because you broke 6 things. You also then pushed 6 things around. You crushed them, which is the 10 times 60 times
okay.
the amount of things that you did it to, which is 6. So 60 times 6, and then you lifted 6 objects. So altogether, it is 500 and 90 experience.
Okay, if you're sure about that.
I can do the calculations again.
Yeah, maybe double check that. And
Okay, 1 minute then. Do some math. So we're gonna do 60 for breaking things, pushing things around. 15 times 6, which is 90. And then the crushing things, which is 10 times 6, which is 60, but because each individual thing is multiplied by how many you crushed, 60 times 6 is 360.
Cordova has a crushing thing.
Then lifting heavy stuff is 15 experience each times 6, which is a 90 altogether. Sorry, 600 experience. I apologize. You were 10 short.
Okay, just that sounded like quite a bit. I wanted to make sure that was correct. Okay, so shit. Where did my phone go? Oh, there it is.
So you'll need to, roll a few times.
Yeah, I'm gonna calc that real quick. Okay, so total 600. Okay.
Coronu, my precious daydreamer, do not eat anything that looks like a mushroom in here. That goes double if it smells like fresh kill.
What's Hog and
Okay,
Alexe's
so
thing right now?
Their thing?
Yeah, like their little act they're doing, like little roleplay over there. How does Hog respond to the comment of mushrooms and dill?
Mushrooms is good, but not the red ones. Dems make you feel real weird. Yeah.
What were you saying,
Kind of
Cordova?
I wanted the energy there to be like, yes, Coronu, yes, they sure do, buddy.
I was split between that and the fact that he just completely missed that he was told there are more than just the red ones he should be watching out for.
I couldn't hear a word Cordova said that moment there, so it went both literally and figuratively in one ear and straight out the other.
I was just I was staying silent because I'm copying this.
What'd you say, Cordova?
I was staying quiet because I was talking.
Oh, okay.
All right, now listen.
Okay,
I
listening.
didn't actually have anything to say.
So now that you have everything solved with that, are you wanting to drag these out to the Oh yeah, you can't. So you want to go deeper in, or do you want to go outside, or what are you all doing?
Well, we have left, right, and door
Well,
up here, right?
You have right in the door up there.
Okay. Right
have-
and door up here.
You have a magical hall of darkness, and then the open door that appears to be forward.
Well, darkness does seem like a good place to check when following an eldritch entity, but we should probably search the brighter areas first, since it'd be easier to rescue anyone there.
Okay, finally got all that calculating done.
What level are you up to in Kaiju?
7. That
Nice.
put me from 2 to 7.
Nice.
You get to 8, you get a free Subway. A sub.
Well, an entire free Subway.
Yeah, I was gonna say a Subway sandwich, and I was like, wait, that's not right. Submarine sandwich. So, any opinions
also you
on
can-
whether we go through the big bright door or the small dark door?
Are we able to go through them? Oh,
Yep. I said probably this is a good way to find an eldritch entity as described. So we probably want to take the brighter hallway just because it'd be easier to rescue anyone when not fighting an eldritch abomination.
hmm. Now, it could be a contrarian and say, but what if the Eldritch thingamajigger is just sitting in the dark, like within earshot, and the second we go through that doorway, it just pops out like a fucking boogie monster and kills everyone here. Like the
Well,
second we have
that's
our
why
backstory.
this is a discussion, so...
Or, what if both of those somehow reject us and are dangerous somehow, and whatever is needed to neutralize them is through the middle doorway.
Endless
Well, the
possibilities.
Well, the middle doorway is one of the two. He said the left one isn't accessible. It's only these two.
Oh, that's right.
The left one is completely closed in, unless you want to start moving rocks for the next 5 months.
Yeah, as tempting as that would be for
Please,
leveling up
please,
the kaiju
no,
shit,
please,
that,
please don't do that to me as a DM. Don't
His
make
kaiju
that,
level
every...
will be 100 by the time we're done.
No, I mean, like, don't make
That-
the next 6
I don't-
sessions just moving rocks.
I don't.
How
yeah, I
many
don't think that
in-game
would
months did you say was the rock moving?
Not in
Give
game.
me
It'd be. I didn't mean in-game months. I meant out-of-game months.
Give me 900 strength sessions.
Sessions of moving rocks.
I guess if you really wanted to do that, you could.
No, I'm not gonna fucking do that. As
We're gonna
It
be
would have
here.
been so
I'm just
fucking
telling
funny
you. We're gonna
if
be
we
here
spent
all
the next
session.
900 plus sessions.
I just want to
moving
see your
rocks.
entire D&D Beyond sheet just cry out in pain.
that,
That's all
A,
those
that
dice
doesn't
drop.
sound. A, that doesn't sound very entertaining. B, I think I would like to actually, level up the whole kaiju shit by way of combat rather than out of game monotony.
Oh wait, are we gonna grind XP by picking up a rock, moving it 30 feet, putting the rock down, turning
Yeah,
back
and then,
around, walking back
and
over?
then we'd have to it would start piling up, and then we'd have to carry it all the way out of here, and that just sounds like a pain.
It's like the ice wolf from Snowden and Undertale. He just waits for an ice block to come down the conveyor belt, grabs it, lifts it over his head, turns around and throws it in the water, and then turns
Yeah.
back around and waits.
So
I vote.
I
that-
say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I vote that I take this shit, what's a long thing that I have? I have a me-sized longbow. I could just
I love how you
could just
use
make that into
yourself
the
as
darkness.
unit of measurement, dude. I have a me-sized longbow. Like you're
Well, yeah,
using-
that means it's extra long. I could just stick it in the darkness, see if it does anything, pull it back out. If it
your bow is 1 Cordova long.
well, okay. Thing
Who
is,
needs a
out of
20-foot pole when you got a fucking kaiju size?
when we have a 20-foot tall bow, here's the thing I care the least about this bow, as compared to the other stuff I have. So, any objections? Or just see what that door does, if it does anything.
What that door do? No, it's fine. We can head into the darkness, try to slay the beast.
I'm gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna pull out my longbow, and I'm gonna stick it in there, just nice and slowly. Doesn't
Okay.
do anything.
Stick it in there nice and slowly, back and forth.
The cursed words that are coming out of your mouth take 2 damage.
Deeper?
Did you take the 27 damage that you were going to?
Oh, for sure I did.
Okay, now take 2 more. Jokes are supposed to be funny, guys.
You can dish it out, but you can't take it.
I prefer humor that challenges my
I can
audience.
take humor and I can dish out humor. The only difference is that 1 person is laughing here versus 3. Anyway,
Don't worry, I'll laugh at
anyways,
3 people.
Does anything happen to the bow? Like, does
Nope.
anything try to yank
You,
it in? No.
nope.
I
You wanna
pull it
shoot-
out, inspect it.
I mean, you stuck it in the hallway, nothing happened. You look at the bow, and the bow is unchanged. I thought you were going to shoot an arrow down the hallway.
Well, I'm assuming it's just like complete darkness past the threshold, right?
It's about complete darkness after 1 foot.
Goro would like to attack the darkness. No, I'm just fucking with you. I was trying to.
Sure,
Let's
what do you
try
want to
these.
attack it with?
Okay, Steve.
I was trying to be cheeky. Chill.
Okay, Steve.
I
Here's
was
the
trying to
thing.
make a cheeky reference to. I would like to attack the darkness. It was like that one niche old D&D thing.
Yeah, so see, I would shoot an arrow down there, but
Fighting types
something
are
that
strong
they-
against dark types, you know.
well, okay, counter argument. Something that gets beaten into our skulls like every single fucking day is a particular set of rules, okay, regarding ranged weaponry, things like archery and crossbowmen. Well, one of those major bits is know your target and what's behind it. And I don't know what's down there, so I'm not going to shoot down there.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh boy. There you go, boop. 10.
You see a hand move in the darkness.
What kind of hand?
You see a hand that moves in the darkness as if something is walking towards you in it.
Hey, buddy, I'm gonna ask you to back up there. You're gonna fucking, gonna fucking draw bloody marrow.
You see another hand that kind of waves up with a bit of a shining silverish light on the knuckles. That again, it's still moving closer to you. It's just walking casually.
Dude, what the fuck is that? You know what? I'm gonna. Yeah, you want to step out into the light here, buddy? Gonna.
Sorry,
Got a good
but,
look at ya.
Cowabunga it is.
What?
I clicked to roll 1,000 dice. It's given up. There's nothing happening on the screen because it can't load them all.
Figured.
We're not going to continue until this finishes.
Well, yeah, Cordova like backed up for a second. Like, you mind stepping out into the light here, buddy? Get a good
No, I
look
mean,
at you.
we're not continuing until all 1,000 of those roll.
Oh boy.
It hasn't even rolled a 1 for me. Are you guys seeing it?
I'm not seeing any dice, but like it's the number hasn't popped up. It's still 3 dots.
This would be so funny if Alair's
Yeah, boy.
dropped into the fucking Kamehameha stance and then just slowly, as all of those dice roll, just
Like, all it loaded was the click. like nothing else has loaded since I did it.
It's gonna be a while. So
Yeah, you might as well just keep going.
it's gonna be a while. So some weather, huh?
Cloudy with a chance of bird.
So, as you're all continuing to look down the hallway, right, let me see if I can find something of this creature that you're looking at. You see as if silver chains are clanking from its, like, armor, as you can now hear the armor it's holding. And as it walks closer and closer and closer to you, it's not stopping in any means necessary. Just walking closer and closer.
And I was gonna prepare an action to fucking swing if this thing's gonna try to step to me. Oh hey, look at that. It's just tray full of dice.
Yeah, I hated that one.
Wow.
Anyways, this is the creature that you see walking towards you. It looks to be a haunted piece of armor, has no head, just smoke that slowly pours out of it. It is carrying with
Smoking
it
is bad for your lungs.
the smoke that pours out of the neck piece where the head would be. You see a large amount of chains that are wrapped around it. All is sort of, you know, something it's just holding a part of its body. It's holding a warhammer, and it beckons you forward with the other hand, as it has like a finger that it begins to like come here.
How tall is this thing?
How what?
How tall is this thing?
It's like 5 feet.
Okay, fair.
Just your average height.
He's like, listen here, shorty, and he gets fucking turned to stone again.
Now you listen here, you little shit, and just fucking the thing like readies the fucking hammer like a golf club, swings up, fucking blasts me through the roof into the fucking sun. Okay. Cordeva's gonna respect the 1v1 then.
Are you sure about that?
Should I roll insight or something? Should I? You know what? Sure. If you will allow me, I'll. I would like to roll an insight check to see on a where exactly on this falls on my character's. It's trying to yoink me into a trap meter.
Intelligence save?
Intelligence save?
Sure.
Okay.
Insight is wisdom. Back in my day.
Hey, use an insight check then. Fuck me for trying to do a different thing.
No, that wasn't what I was saying at. I was saying at how close to landing on the nat 20 face that was. Roll this
Roll me.
instead. There.
Yeah, just
16.
It's asking you to follow it. It doesn't appear to be any malice of a trap.
As you cast detect bullshit, you detect no bullshit.
Surprisingly, you detect no bullshit.
Okay, you know what? This thing seems like a weirdly stand-up dude. I'm gonna fucking... Fine. Fucking... What? What do you want?
It grabs for your hand.
Ooh.
That...
Do you let it?
Sure, why the fuck not? I've already been petrified today.
It grabs your hand, and a cold steel chain wraps around your wrist, creating a cuff link that he then holds onto and begins to walk forward like you're on a dog leash.
Bye guys, we're going on an adventure, I guess.
Would anyone like to go with him?
Yeah.
It's just
Stranger
the
danger.
alternative is like, nah, I think he's gonna be okay.
What about you?
Hog?
Oh, so's we going with them? All right.
Okay. So, as you, Alirse, do you grab onto Cordova at all, or no?
Sure, let's all hold hands. Strengthen our bonds.
I imagine you grab one of his feathers, and a chain cuff comes around one of your hands. It chains you to his spine.
No, not the, not like the fucking 10-foot long tail. No, his spine.
Would you like to hold hands with Alirse, Hog?
He lowers down to Alerce his giant, his giant hand. Is both literally and figuratively a giant hand.
Yeah, he'd probably be grabbing my entire arm.
He would
Just
engulf.
my mental image.
He engulfs your entire hand and ever so delicately avoids avoids
As you
entombing your hand in his
touch-
bone-crushing grip.
As you touch the arm, right, a chain forms around your wrist that connects you to Alirse's shoulder.
Okay, well, I guess we're all going on an adventure then.
So, the chain is about 10 feet long for each person. So there's a bit of wiggle room, but as you all begin to go down the dark hallway, you are completely engulfed by it. You cannot see, you cannot hear, you cannot sense, you cannot smell, you only breathe. The breath that you take in tastes like neutral air. You know, like at a hospital, like the sterilized air they have?
Oh, like, yeah.
That taste, right? It's sterilized, it's clean, and as you begin to waft through, you feel as if he kind of like tugs you to like be a bit faster.
Okay, Cordova speeds up a bit.
As you
I got
all,
little legs.
as you all begin to speed up a little bit more, bit by bit, I'd like to say this is
Cordova
very
just
much the
lengthens his stride slightly.
this is very much the Lewisy meme.
I
You
heard
know what I'm
five.
talking-
I heard 5 seconds of that. What? That did.
It's the Lewisy meme. You know what I'm talking about? The Fonk meme
No.
or whatever. The guy walking.
Oh wait. Doom doom
Oh,
doom doom doom
yeah.
doom 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 doom. Yeah, like the Dr. Lair. Oh.
Alaris says the Chad in the middle.
Boom 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 boom. I want to listen to that right now. Hang on.
So, as you all begin to walk through the hallway bit by bit more and more, the hall begins to warp around you until eventually you come to the end of it, where he cuts the chain off from you, the chain disintegrates, and he opens up a door for you to walk into.
Is it also darkness at the threshold, or?
No, but it is dim lit. You're ushered inside. Do you wish to go inside?
Yeah, by all means.
As you go inside, you see that it is a dimly lit room where candles slowly illuminate as each one of you step inside. The door closes as finally all candles illuminate. Whoosh. Upon doing so, you see a dwarf that is stuck to a wall with tendrils, veins, and fleshy bits that are coming out of his arms and legs, stitching him to the wall like a puppet. And in doing so, you can see that he's mixed with some kind of eldritchy bullshit that is keeping him at that wall, and he looks very fucking pissed off.
Motherfucker, if you became an Eldritch Lich or some bullshit like that just for your fucking stupid-ass tab of grudges...
What do you all do?
It's not healthy to hold grudges this long.
Cordova's gonna fucking, like, hold up and point to the fucking tablet of grudges as he says that.
All of the ruins illuminate in a bright fashion as the different runes illuminate on his arms and hands.
Oh boy. Are you at all coherent?
Yes, it seems that I have visitors. What brings you to my meeting?
Okay, he said it appears as...
So I did the bit of the mock-up voice of the weirdness of it. It appears that I have visitors. What brings you to my domain?
Thank you for going Monday and also going weird. Cool.
So,
Scowling burns more energy than smiling, you know. You'll waste away before the enemy if you keep doing that.
Okay, I found a good image of this.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So,
Eldritch Flesh Mask, and the only thing you can see is the lips that are in the middle that make it out specifically of the face of a dwarf.
Wait, is it like the stretched face from Doctor Who? Moisturize me.
I haven't watched very much Doctor Who.
Moisturize me. Oh god.
Okay.
I saw the art. That's some H.R. Geiger shit.
okay, so, we found this. We found this somewhere.
I will now delete it as I don't want my eyes to gaze upon it any longer.
So, we found this thing, like, a few days of voyage away from here. And, we were wondering what the fuck was happening.
You have found my heaven, my hell, my glorious domain.
Hmm.
Well, glorious domain or not, you can't stay cooped up in here forever. You should really get some sunshine. Look, you're so pale.
She is right. I don't think being that pale in such a short time is anywhere near natural.
What did you say to him?
Is that
You should get out and touch some grass, basically.
So, okay, you cut out a bit for me. So, as you say that to him, the mouth begins to open agape a little bit, as the head begins to swirl, and he says to you, "For I have infinite power here. I don't need the outside. I just need here. I just need to grow, to expand my reach. All will know the pain that defied me. All will know the pain that I seek to bring. They wouldn't cross me again, take advantage of me. I will get my revenge.
Okay, buddy. See, I think we're gonna have to fucking stop you there. That doesn't sound very nice. Can
Yeah,
you,
we're
like,
just
not.
strangers here, and you're not leaving the best impression. Come on, give me a smile. You don't want to scare away your new friends, do you?
You see a bunch of eyes open up around the room.
Oh God, stop! I saw the art, and I was immediately drawn to the circle in the center that vaguely resembles a butthole.
Does anybody have tryptophobia here?
Yes.
I apologize.
And with your adept DMing skills, you're just causing me to see more visual in my mind, and thus you're causing me to be dealt physical psychic damage.
Does
You already
anybody?
get rid of the picture, to be fair.
I showed it and then deleted the picture.
Thank you, because that image just looks like an infinite yawning abyss of butthole.
Well, as I showed it, I then said immediately
And crackling
that I deleted
like
it.
corn flesh.
At a different note, does anybody remember the Earthbound video game?
Oh my God! It is the fucking Gygus fight.
Well, no, I'm about to show that right now. So you might not like that.
Oh yeah, Gygus is fine. Gygus is fine because it's so fucking bit crushed and like low poly. Not even low poly.
No, I got a high resolution.
Oh, you got a high res
Might want to
Gygus.
spoiler it then.
It's some fucking HR Geiger shit. Oh my
Here.
God, the person that made.
Okay, I spoiled it. Don't click on it if you don't want to.
Yeah. Okay.
You all seen it?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, some of those look kind of like they're smiling. Now, see, don't you feel better?
As he smiles at you and the eyes open, you just see an endless corridor of blank red stairs. As the room begins to shift around and he says, "What do you know of pain and suffering? What do you know of people using and abusing you? What do you know of being taken advantage of by meager other people?"
Well, you see, it's a long story, but... And she recounts her backstory as outlined in the court of episode.
Funny you should bring that up. She has a not so funny story about that.
It'd be kind of funny if if Koronu was so dumb. Like, you know the Call of Cthulhu thing where you make a character so dumb that none of the Eldritch Horrors deal psychic damage to him or drive him mad.
That dog, say it.
That dog is sick.
So,
No, Hank, that's an Eldritch Horror. Okay, but that dog need to go to the vet.
So, how do I put it? As you try to recount your story, you notice that your mouth tries to move, but it isn't able to. As I say this, I need to kill a spider real quick.
Are you saying that she has no mouth?
And she must scream?
Spider kills.
But she got a
So,
squee!
As you try to voice your opinion, anything that you say, like you can hear the voice in your head. The voice can be heard in others' heads. However, your lips did not move.
Well,
And as all of this is stated, he just leaves you with one last thing before doing something, as he says, "Are you here to stop me? Or are you here to let me be? I will give you only one chance. Eternal suffering or leave and never return.
What if we had a third option and we help you channel that energy somewhere else that's more productive for your own mental well-being?
You
If
also...
May interject.
Sure.
I learned the meaning of that word recently. Interject. If I may, I happen to have quite the sense of self-preservation, and I do I actually would prefer if we fled for our lives while we still had the chance.
Yeah, but also, he claims to have infinite power here, and he's
So what if I ripped him off the wall, right, and then I brought him outside?
I don't know. We could see how that works, but
But
like
I
he
can't
claims to have
because he's too big.
like he claims to have infinite power here, but like he doesn't seem to be doing too much that's like terribly cool with it. And I think I feel like I'm inclined to take exception to that.
You ain't really supposed to use stuff like this unless the stuff you're using it from is okay with it. Yeah, that's what my mama taught me back when I started learning. I know a thing or two because I seen a thing or two. Yeah.
So, as you say all of this, right? And you're discussing all of this, you see from the ceiling, it begins to crash in as literally the ceiling blows out like a shotgun across all of you. Take 6 damage. And it opens up as you see a figure draped in black wings with a bit of a white aura that attempts to hurtle a bow shot at this flesh figure, where then all the eyes point up, jagged spikes of flesh and tendrils jab at it and rip it apart into tiny little sliver pieces. You must be working with him. I can't have that.
Our Lord and Savior Mercule? Yeah, we're kind of close. Blushes.
Anyone want to do anything before something else happens?
Attempt to make what Gilded Guy did to Bog look like fucking Disneyland, maybe?
What?
It's a really cool animation. We can watch it later.
Okay.
Lion?
Either way, the punchline is the punchline of that is draw Bloody Marrow and try to cut him to ribbons. Well, we'll leave it at that.
Oh yeah.
See whether or not that works. You know, might be worth a try. Well, while the Eldritch,
all your problems yet.
While the fledgling Eldritch horror has its fucking gaze turned elsewhere.
So y'all gonna try to book it?
No, he said he was going to try to fight, not flight.
Okay, so you're gonna shoot it, hit it, what?
Yeah, he said sword.
I said draw Bloody Marrow and try to cut it to ribbons.
Everybody roll me initiative.
Wabba wabba. Bobby wabba. Am I audible?
You are. I just messaged Cactus to maybe try disconnect.
Why have I been roboting?
Wabba wabba.
Have I been roboting? Hello? Hello?
People, people. I heard
I
a
can
hello.
hear him, but he's really quiet and like kind of staticky.
Hey, is this any better?
Oh,
That's
that was
better.
clear.
How long has it been shitty?
You
only
were
since we-
fine talking, you just weren't hearing us very well at first, and then when you reconnected, your voice was a bit quiet.
Yeah.
It went to
Now it's
my
good.
webcam for some reason.
Anyways, am I more audible to you now?
Yeah, you were saying you're attacking?
Yeah. You said like, do we want to try anything? I said like maybe make what Gilded Guy did at Bog look like fucking Disneyland, which translates to drawing Bloody Marrow and trying to cut it to ribbons.
Okay, roll me initiative.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Wow, wow.
It pains me so much to rely on violence. Excalibur.
Wow.
Hello? Oh, sorry, my mic got a bit stuck. Violent souls. 9 times out of 10, violent souls, most things. But there are certain situations where other methods do work. So, he's right. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be doing loose initiative because it's Theater of the Mind. What did you get, Cordova?
I got 4. I rolled a nat 1 on
Who is
initiative.
the highest?
I'm a 13.
What about you, Hog?
19.
So,
Alright, so Hog goes first.
I do believe I was up first.
I'm just writing this out on my end. Then
Wait, so are we fleeing in terror or fighting?
fighting.
You're the only one who wanted to flee, but you're free to do so, but you have literally a death ward on you, so...
Oh. I feel this weird bit of magic in my chest.
Remember, I
Good.
sent you a message when you joined that I gave your character 25 HP, Death Ward, and Warding Bond, so you get +1 bonus to AC and saving throws, as well as resistance to all damage, as long as you stay within 60 feet of me.
I'm gonna be glued to your side. You said how much? How much HP?
25. The trade-off is Alerce takes the damage you're not, but she's also got her own temp HP and shit.
Okay, first up is Hog. What are you doing, Hog?
Okay. I'm gonna just be as big of a wall as I can. And,
What are you doing?
Okay.
You're hard to understand.
I'm gonna block any and all. I'm just gonna be a big dumb wall and block. Absorb damage.
Okay.
You gonna take the dodge action?
From what? The bits of debris falling from the ceiling?
Well, the guy who might attack when we've done our moves, the guy
And
who
then
just
yeah.
crashed from the ceiling.
On second thought, I will in fact hold dodge action,
Okay.
or if an attack does happen, I'm going to have a dodge action held. Because,
Yeah, you don't need to hold it, you just do the thing.
But okay, then I'm going to use the dodge action.
Yep, all attacks will have disadvantage against you, and you have advantage on your dex saves till your next turn.
Nice.
So as you step up with this Theater of the Mind, you step forward in front of everyone, right?
Yep. Gonna step forward, arms out a bit, kind of just like being as big as I can, well, more so than I already am, in an attempt to just be a big dumb wall of meat, or stone in my case, because I'm kind of a Goliath, and well, I am a Goliath, and just absorb as much as I can until my current 43 HP goes down.
This here is Larry the Cucumber.
Oh yeah.
So I haven't done this in a while, but you'll give me a quick second to draw out this basic map so you kind of understand where you all are placed at the moment. God, this takes me back to my first time DMing like old module or my old homebrew adventures where I'd draw everything out and take a picture of it and send it in chat and shit like that. And then we have the hog over here. Okay. Take a picture of this for you guys. My drawing skills in this quick fashion are not quite the best. I honestly didn't expect you to fight, so,
Yeah, well, unfortunately for you, I am exceptionally stupid.
I have faith in Mercule. If it was a bad idea, he would have warned me.
What you see in front of you is the dwarf, which is the flesh being called OG. You have then the eye to the left, the eye to the right, a flesh wall in front of him, and above Cordova is the angel that you see, kind of like the angelic figure. There's Hog, then Olyrse, and then Cordova in the back. So Hog, you're acting as a meat shield. Then it is now I1's turn. Roll a d8 on the magic chart. Hog.
Oh shit, that's right.
Does a 16 hit you?
Was that a disadvantage?
That was a disadvantage.
Who's
Gotcha.
you? Talking to me?
Yes,
Yeah,
you're the only one named
you're Hog.
Hog.
You just said you, so
Yes,
No,
you,
he said
Hog.
okay. Yes, because my AC is 12.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Then wait, but with the death ward though.
No, that's
If you die.
the warding bond is the thing that upped your AC and only by 1.
Oh, but what about the immunity to damage types?
No, you have resistance to damage.
Oh, resistance, not immunity.
Yeah, he can still damage you.
Yeah, but I take less due to the resistance.
I haven't even
Right.
given you the damage yet. I just told you that it hits.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
I rolled on my chart. I'm looking at my raise, and oh, joy.
Oh, a raise. We're playing Savage Worlds now.
Or a beholder, just reskinned.
You take 14 damage and are petrified.
Oh,
Well, the start of a petrification curse, anyways. It's starting at your feet right now. It'll take. Let's see. Oh, 4 rounds to complete.
Larissa, you got to remove curse this turn on your upcoming
I
turn.
don't have shit left on remove curses. I mentioned that.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Cordova
Okay.
said, no, we should just go fight the Eldritch thing right away. Remember?
As I said,
And
I'm
I said,
exceptionally
well,
stupid.
that's your decision.
Mistakes were made.
Hey, it just ups the tension.
Next up,
Tension my ass. You chose to fight this thing.
so did you.
I
With
wanted
that-
to leave.
He wanted to
You-
leave.
We did tell you could leave.
I said
said
you could
leave.
leave. You said
You
to me.
said-
You said to me that I'm going to walk in front of a leader, say, and be a meat shield.
I wanted to defend my friends that chose to be assholes and just fight this thing instead of leaving while we had the chance. It's like that. It's like that Russian badger. Why are we doing this to us? And then Heavenly goes, "Who is we? You speaking French or some shit? I didn't want to be here. I wanted to be in VR chat." Like,
And so I say to you, you could have left. You chose not to. But with that beside the point, it is now Alerce's turn. What do you want to do?
Yeah, we're gonna do the bell again. I take it the flesh wall isn't blocking us. It's just like a wall that I could fly over to hit him.
The flesh wall is 40 feet high, so you could fly over it, but it does block melee attackers.
Oh.
Like if you were wanting to like walk up to him, right? You can't like walk
Yeah, I wanted to
up to him.
fly up to him.
You could fly over it to him.
Okay, then yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I'm just
With
saying it's 40. I'm just saying
Excalibur.
it's 40 feet high.
Yeah, the bell thing. Where was it?
Wait a minute.
Increased my move speed.
Wait a minute.
What?
Hold on a sec. That petrification beam. That was
Four turns?
pardon me. No, pardon me if I missed the confirmation for disadvantage. That was a disadvantage, right?
It was a disadvantage. It hit him, and
Okay.
it's a curse that will slowly petrify him over time.
I know. It was just I
Yeah.
didn't recall whether or not disadvantage was brought up before.
Yep, I asked about it.
So
But yeah, the bell toll lets me gain 20 feet of extra movement.
okay, so you
So, yep, I'm using it to get over the wall and say hello to my little friend. That is a 9 plus 7, so 16. Plus 1 from Excalibur's bonus. So 17.
to hit with Excalibur.
Does that hit our boy? Yup.
17 to hit him? Yeah, you hit him with Excalibur. While
And
he's screaming
now-
all the while, "You're going to get me killed, you fool!"
This is where shit gets crazy.
Wait. Okay. Question.
Alright.
So that flesh wall, like what's it like?
A wall of flesh and sinew and bone.
Okay. Question. Alaris, out of sheer curiosity, you don't think you could like get back, like, put the flesh wall back between you and the eldritch monster thingy by the end of your turn? Yeah.
No.
Don't think you can- No. Okay. I guess we're blowing.
Ham.
Okay. Just,
So, what did you whacked with Excalibur and then what?
Sorry. I'm just rolling all the dang dice I gotta do. So far, we're at 31.
How?
How about
can
that?
you explain this
36.
process to me real quick here?
Yeah, I'm going to lay it out. It's like I did before with the staff, but now adding in Excalibur's damage and the
I don't remember.
inflict wounds. Okay. So
Wait, inflict wounds is a spell though. Like that.
yeah,
That's an
but it
action.
says make a melee spell attack, deal the regular damage that the weapon would deal, and make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic at higher levels when you cast it, an extra d10. And Excalibur said, like, on a hit, he deals extra damage.
Well, okay,
and
but
because it's necrotic, I have another thing for that.
Is there something that lets you do both? Because inflict wounds is a. The inflict wounds
I
is
misspoke
like
when
an
I
action.
said it was the basic damage. I didn't actually roll the d10 that's for the longsword. But yeah,
So
I'll
you're
write it
just-
all out for you guys so that you can double check my math. I wouldn't want to cheat.
I'm confused.
Yeah,
are you
'cause-
are you rolling? Are you swinging with Excalibur, or are you doing inflict wounds?
Inflict wounds says make the attack with your weapon, I assumed. It's like make an attack.
A melee spell
inflict
attack
wounds.
is just the spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a
Then,
melee spell attack.
We'll
Yeah.
prioritize the inflict wounds then
Yeah.
over Excalibur.
So D&D has this weird thing of do a melee spell attack when the spell itself is a melee spell attack.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
mixing
but-
it up then with the spells that are like Green Flame Blade.
Yeah.
That are
Yeah,
like
that-
do both.
Yeah, no, that just means that you use your like your spellcasting ability instead of like what would be present for a given weapon that you're holding. Because
Gotcha.
you're essentially it's
Inflict
basically
wounds
necrotic way on
there. The 14 will take away.
So what do you hit with? You said you already hit.
All right.
What's the damage?
So far, it is 21, and it's necrotic, so it's doubled, so that's 42.
Okay.
And then,
big damage chunk right there.
yep, then we're using our channel divinity to deal damage. When we make a melee attack, we can spend the channel divinity to deal an extra 27 points of necrotic, which
Oh.
again got doubled by the bell, so that's an extra 54.
Holy shit.
And Divine Strike says, once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause the attack to deal an extra 1d8 necrotic. I told you, she hurts in melee, she just never gets there. So that's an extra 8 necrotic damage.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I didn't think the bell was gonna be the thing that made this fucking thing OP as shit. Holy God. I just thought Alirce was a little
Yeah.
wimpy caster. I didn't expect it to be like cleric, I smack thing with stick, boom, damage. I expected that from Cordova.
So
Not for whom the bell tolls.
so
It tolls.
so DM, you got more violent options for melee for me, right?
And
already
I
have
cast
one
a second level spell.
Not
which
to that level.
means the spectral arms.
Like not to that
appear-
level.
If he does have any necrotic resistance, he does not. Because of my Reaper feat. And yeah, it looks like that's everything. I've used up my movement, my action, and my bonus action.
Okay, god damn. It's now the second eye's turn.
Ask not for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for
Hey,
thee.
hey, Hog.
Yeah.
Does a 17 hit?
Anything above a 12 does. You don't need to ask.
No, 13, because of the warding bond.
Sorry, what about the warding bond?
You get a +1 AC while we're within 60 feet of each other.
Oh, okay. It's still gonna hit though because it was a 17 versus a 13.
You are
just making sure.
charmed by the creature magically, and you feel as if it's made of lollipops and gumdrops and rainbows.
Oh boy, let me just walk forward. Oh shit, petrified.
He's like his head is just swirling like a Mortal Kombat character moments before a fatality, with like a heart effect popping up like bubbles like around his head.
It's now the Flesh Wall's turn. Alirse does a... Oh, at nat 1. Never mind.
Oh.
Attack thyself.
It deals 50 damage to itself.
This is what happens when you anger a Karen.
It is now the main guy. He is going to create a spectral hammer that appears above Cordova.
Well,
Does a 22 hit you, Cordova?
yes, it does.
Make me a con save.
Oh,
Is this against being poisoned?
No.
Okay, 16.
can't blame a guy for trying.
You pass. So no extra
Wow.
damage for me. He was going to try to do a Forge Master Smite, and it didn't work. So you just take 18 damage from the spectral hammer that smashes upon your skull.
And that would come out probably from your aid health still.
Yeah, that would
No,
come
temp
out.
Since you
HP
only took
because
6 from the...
no temp HP because bolster.
Oh, okay.
Like every time combat starts, like twice my con score is added as temp HP.
So, it is now your turn, Cordova.
Fuck 'em up.
Question that I wanted to ask. Since this is Owlbear, couldn't we, like, technically, instead of strict theater of the mind, like, everything's relative, right?
I can make a thing for you if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, can't we just, like, yank ourselves slightly off the map and, like, have, like, positioning?
1 minute.
My immersion is ruined.
It's not that, it's just I didn't want to, like,
You
glance
can do
over at
that.
a...
It's just a very simple area, so I didn't figure one was needed, but we can do that if you want.
Well, it's for me, it was better than just, like, the sliding over to Discord to look at the relative.
Usually, when there's a swath of silence, something involving me happens. So, what's up?
We're just moving to a map in the Owlbear.
Does thou listen to what is going on in the session?
He's too deep in the method.
All that I do is wait for a
He's
pause.
too deep in the map.
I was getting a little too deep. I was a little lost in the hog sauce.
Too deep in the meth.
I went a little hard in the paint, or in his case, in the glue.
Well, no, guys, you don't understand. This glue smells delicious.
Guys, you don't understand. There's a meth head to my madness.
There's 12 eyes. we just get Bonnie and Clyded with all the beams.
It's just a guesstimate.
There's a flesh wall.
There is a D&D monster with like 27 eye beams, and its only restriction is it can't hit the same creature with more than 5 each turn.
Jeez.
It's like called a gibbering orb, and it looks like a horrible fucking combination of a gibbering mouther and a beholder.
There you go. Does that help a bit?
Yep. Okay. So. Yeah. So I might have potentially brutal melee options, but those take like a turn to set up.
Get on my level.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, I
Holy
didn't expect
fuck,
you
that-
guys to fight this thing, so really didn't expect you to fight it. So my brain was just like, yeah, I don't need to make anything for that. They won't fight it. They'll run from that, right?
Rule number 1: never assume the party's going to run when it should. Anyways, so unfortunately for me, that means in order to actually do anything relevant, how tall is the flesh wall relatively?
40 feet.
40.
40. Okay. How high up is the dwarf?
He's at the same level of... He was at enough ground level for Lursa to touch the wall and do damage.
Yeah, and you're able to fly further than me, so...
Wait, how far did you fly?
45, 40-ish.
I'm only able to fly 40.
Weakling.
I know.
You showed
anyways.
such gusto back when you fought Tides.
Yeah, maybe because getting stim shotted by a shaded load of lightning and being given a shitload of extra movement will do that. So I can like fly 40 feet up.
You could, yeah.
And
Shoot him in the face.
yeah, I could do that.
Blow an
I'm
action
gonna-
surge on a dash action.
No. I mean, I could prove my point about what I was saying earlier about, I could just like dash up 120 feet and my turn there just to prove my point about the whole like melee options thing. But I would like to do something this combat.
Depends. Do you want to try to get a soul?
You do have an extra soul in the tank right now to burn. You don't need to feel bad about expending. Honestly, I'd probably just shoot an eye. And
Well,
then
here's the thing. I
use
was
next
the
turn
reason
to get closer.
the reason why I asked about you getting like back behind the flesh wall is because I was going to see about dunking a faulty barrel shot in there.
I mean, you can go ahead. He's got a big ass token.
Dunking it like catastrophically.
I mean, even if you do, I've got temp HP back from dealing damage. You could even kill me, and I'd pop right back up.
Yeah, you sure?
No hard feelings.
Until there are some.
Mm-hmm.
None for me.
DBZ.
I just bring the new character. Everyone else is the one who's like, oh, I'm gonna miss your character. It's my favorite at the table. It's like, oh, that's nice. So anyway.
And fucking DBZ, did you just hold a grudge?
Oh yeah, the guy takes 1d4 necrotic every round. I forgot about that bit.
What you doing, Cordova? What you thinking, Birdman?
80 feet up in the air, I guess. Doing
Whoosh.
nothing. Oh, and bonus action for Hail Rune.
Okay.
That's about it.
Skadoosh.
No attack from a longbow.
I spent my action to dash. My fly speed's 40 feet.
Oh. Wait, your fly speed is 40 feet, and you dashed where?
I said up 80 feet.
Oh, my brain lagged.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Well, let's back up
believe
to
me, I would like to, squeeze out that
Hog?
much extra movement, but I'm not terribly much of a fan of taking advantage of the DM like that.
Hog, what you doing? Hog?
Hog!
Yo, Nibbles.
Our hog has gone stiff.
That usually happens when they miss a hook.
We need to squeeze our hog.
Oh, calm down there, buddy.
So, as the petrification spreads,
Up to your
Yeah.
knees now.
Oh geez, it's up to my knees.
if anyone were to look at Corona's face through the eye holes in the mask, you'd see that he's, or the eye holes in the mask, you'd see that he's got his eyes closed, his breathing is slowed, and he's kind of accepted his fate.
His fate that he saw Cordova already get out of.
I'm physically unable to move.
I know, but fate makes it sound like, oh, well, this is my life now.
Aren't you, don't you have druid spells and shit?
Wait, if I were to use wild shape and turn into something, would that wild shape form not have the effect?
No, it would still have the effect, but I'm saying as a druid, do you not have, any range at all?
Oh my god, did I go full melee?
I don't know, your character.
Oh. I can do this. I'm gonna just remember that the brain cell is finally gonna bounce in the
You
corner
have
of my
create
brain.
bonfire, you have...
Call
Yeah.
lightning, insect plague.
If you just shut up for a sec, the brain cell is
Yeah.
gonna bounce into the corner of my brain, and I'm gonna experience a thought. Where's insect plague?
in your
At the
spell
very
list.
bottom.
I'm gonna fuck him up with bugs.
Which thing?
Insect plague.
Yeah, which thing
target?
are you casting it on?
The big thing. The fucker
that doesn't help.
the fucker that petrified me.
That doesn't help. Look
There's
at
a
Owlbear.
eye that
fleshwall,
petrified
two
me.
eyes,
Look at
and a
Owlbear.
flesh dwarf.
There's 4 targets.
Hey guys, guess what? One of them's bigger than the rest.
Hey, which one petrified me?
I1.
And how big is the spread?
20 feet.
It's a 20-foot sphere. It's so it would be
it's
4.
high.
It'd be 4 by 4 if. Yeah, I'm gonna target eye number 1. Yeah, because that fucker petrified me.
Okay. con save, right?
Should do. At least I think.
Why is your spell save so low? Damn.
Oh, because his wisdom's low.
Oh. Well. That is a
DC 13.
14.
So that passes.
So roll me damage.
Scrolling all the way down.
All the way down.
Yeah, that is 20 piercing.
So half that is 10 piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then he'll have to make it again if it doesn't move by the end of its turn.
Yeah, the eye is... I don't think he's going anywhere.
Well, I don't know. It's a fleshy enemy. They might have stalks or something.
So, next up on the initiative counter is... If that ends your turn, Hog, or do you want to do anything else?
Wabba wabba.
Okay. I hate that in every character I make, I never have a fucking bonus action. So
I mean, you
for
have
my,
activate large form, it looks like, but I don't think that's going to help much.
You have Hill's Tumble, or...
I would like to use Hill's Tumble.
Do you know what that does?
I'll pull up a description on what it does.
No, I'm asking if you know what it does, so you know where it's at in your sheet.
When you hit a creature with a large or smaller creature with an attack roll and register damage, you can give it the prone condition. I would like to use it.
Okay.
Can't confirm.
Can the eyeball be prone? Is a circle.
We can go limp.
There goes Flute.
So it is now I1's turn, using its movement to kind of get back up, and it now is going to...
You scoffed at me saying it could move.
Hog, I need you to roll me a con save.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I fail with a 7.
You feel it ringing
Warding
around in
bomb.
your mind with memories as it says to you, "Join me."
Mm.
That's it. I had to use most of its action to get up.
Mm-hmm.
It is now Lyrce's turn.
Hog's like, I'm getting mixed signals. It petrifies me, then it's like charming me and telling me to come close. Yeah, we're going to spend another second level slot to whack. Since they don't want to give me a option to upcast that. 18
Right, I've cast what?
plus. The same spell I cast last time, the inflict wounds.
Inflict wounds. When you
Anyway.
cast this spell using a level slot of second level or higher, the
Yeah,
damage
I was saying it
increases
didn't
by
have a
1d10.
button for it. That was
Weird.
nice and easy for me to do it there. But anyway, we got our D8 of extra. We already used our channel divinities, so we can't do that again. And you strike creature. Oh, yeah, we were supposed to do the D4 before as well. I'm looking for the one that's like when I do damage, I do an extra little bit. Alright, here we go. So 25 total necrotic, which gets doubled by the bell, since that's still going.
To the flesh dwarf.
Yep,
So how much damage total?
50.
He's not looking too great, boss.
Hopefully. It's all up to you, Cordova. Finish him off.
No more channel divinity of boom.
Yeah, I already
die.
spent one for the bell and one for the extra damage.
Okay. So it is now the eye's turn. Eye number 2. You don't sacrifice a channel divinity by ringing the bell itself, by the way.
Yeah, I was doing the whole effect. I was just
Okay.
shorthanding what I was saying.
Gotcha. So second eye, let's see, does it hit Cordova? No, it does not with a 10.
Wow.
Okay, it is now the Flesh Wall's turn. It's going to try to hit Hog.
The flesh wall opens its mouth and says a slur.
The Flesh Wall misses with an 11. And then it is the Main Eye's turn, who is going to whack Cordova with a Spectral Hammer. Roll me another con save.
Hammer time.
Well,
What'd you get?
I got a 10. What's this about to do? Should I indomitable that?
Probably.
Wow.
You'll be hit with a bunch of damage.
Wow.
Are you going to indomitable it?
Why not? But well, I got a 26.
Okay, you would you pass. You take 15 damage from the hammer. If you didn't pass that indomitable, by the way, you would have taken 55 from the smite. But you take 15 damage as the hammer whacks you on the head again.
No, don't send me to horny
It is
jail.
now your turn.
My mom. My mom.
I believe in my friends.
Well, I bet Alarshak is my friend.
Starts naming fish. No.
I'm fucking like 80 feet in the air, right?
Yeah.
I could go to fucking man. Wow.
It's like, oh, pardon me, I don't have enough enough move speed to get to him in time. Travels 80 feet upwards.
Oh no.
Yeah, because that's that's an action and my movement, and this is also an action and my movement. Just to get over there. You've done like what 100.
My friends, Cordova just keeps flying.
Like I gotta move 80 feet over, and you've already managed like what 120 some odd damage.
Gonna fucking solo the boss while Goro is setting up.
And then this is just a setup for what, like one attack that would probably end up only doing about as much as like Alursa's first hit.
So, anything from you, or is that your entire turn?
Like what even are my options?
I don't know. Blood counter.
Blood counter for what? Like,
An attack.
am I in range? I'm still like 80 feet up.
Brother,
I
he
fucking
goes
thought.
all the way to the fucking ceiling.
Wait,
You're-
you
you're
didn't
at-
say.
You're at the ceiling with him right now.
Is the ceiling in the room with us right now?
When was the first time you started hearing from this bird?
I don't remember, but it was Wabba Wabba.
But no,
It
because
just
that's
says
a
if I
weapon.
move straight forward and then hit with an attack on the same turn, not with this weapon. Magic.
So that's a no from you. Okay.
Fucking action surge. Fucking
Pure pressure works. So
what the fuck do I even have?
faulty barrel.
And like a secondary crossbow.
Blast this motherfucker to the sky. I don't know, or use your fucking sword swipe.
What?
What?
I kind of fucking done that without.
You use a sword swipe?
Gonna fucking hack and slash. I'm gonna fucking rip a tear until it's done, and then I'm gonna fucking kill myself. This is gonna be a murder suicide. We'll both die.
I wish to amuse you with my meme.
I'm thinking of Homestar Runner, and they tried to teach the one guy how to say job instead of gerb. Yeah. It was like job, gerb, job, your job,
Okay, so what's your sword swipe? What it doing? What's it doing? What the bird doing?
Hey, what that bird do?
Go a heart hound.
What the bird doing?
What the dog doing?
Do a heart hound.
What?
There you go. Heart hound bonus action for this attack. Add your con stat to the damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be fucking blowing precise strikes until both of them are spent. Because I get them back if the attack misses.
Okay. So roll that first hit, buddy.
Hang them up. Wow! Look at that!
Wow! Holy shit! You missed.
Well, at least I get the precise strike back.
One strike in, buddy.
Wow!
Wow! You hit that time.
Wow! There you go, boop.
Hey, even better. You hit that time too.
Wow. There you go, bing bong.
No, what about that damage?
Hold on a second. Fucking subtracting both of the precise strikes, making sure I hit it's marked as 0 because I don't want to give myself free shit. Okay, so wait. Okay, hold on a sec. Hearthound is add your constat to the damage. Does that come for the miss?
What, the first one? The first one was a miss.
Well, yeah, but because it's a great sword, it deals half my strength score in damage anyways.
Yeah, but that would still count as a miss for the precision strike.
Well, yeah, for the precise strike, I'm asking for the Hearthound. Because
No,
it just says for
Hearthound-
this attack, add your
Hearthound still
stat
procs
to
with the
damage.
greatsword miss.
Hearthound still procs with the greatsword miss. Okay, so 9 plus 16. That miss deals 25 slashing damage. And the first one, fuck it. And slashing. That's 11 slashing plus 2d8 because Giant's Might and Precise Strike. So that's 18 slashing, and then fuck it, I'm doing
You don't need to, it's dead.
well,
Yeah. It's gonna... Well,
Yeah.
hold on. So, it dies. You can keep the ruin. Do your other thing. As soon as it dies, the first eye shrivel up and dies. It's gonna transfer HP as a reaction.
okay.
So continue. It survives. It endures.
I know
Okay.
just what to do about that.
Got it. Like the fruit.
And
Idiot.
this. Oh wait, whoops! I forgot about the shit. Whatever.
So you're still
11.
you're still in the you're still in the first strike. What is the rest
This
of it?
this is the third attack, right? Because
No,
that second attack is what
You were
triggered
on
the
the
shrivel up.
you were still on the second attack because you did the damage, and then you
Oh.
did Hail Giants, which was gonna proc, and then you did something else that was gonna proc, and I was waiting on the other thing.
Oh, whoops. Okay, in which case ignore that that damage roll. This fire rune. That's 10 fire damage.
Okay.
And then the third attack's damage, which is shit, I forgot. Plus for that first attack, plus 16 because Hearthound. And then the second attack, 10 plus 16, that makes 26. Plus the D8 from Precise Strike, that makes 32.
And then your third attack's damage.
That was the third attack's damage.
Okay, so in total you killed it for a second time.
Whoa.
It tries to make a reactionary squeeze. Legendary, it fails. You killed it!
Well, I'm going to fucking crunch on its soul.
Okay, and
Preferred
unpause.
already.
Or
So,
What's going on?
We
Does
are
our poor
unpausing.
druid stop petrifying?
getting to that. So, upon killing him, right, you begin to see as he screams and crumbles, "No!" Upon doing so, the flesh begins to melt into a pus on the ground. The room begins to smell of decay and rot. As bit by bit the flesh begins to melt away. The walls, the ceiling, the floor. Your petrification stops on you, Hog, to reveal that the room was distorted by magic of every encompassing kind. Eventually the dwarf falls to the ground, splat, dead on it. as the blood begins to leak from his corpse and evaporates into the sky like ash, where his bones then burn instantly. The soul being sucked into your sword as it is left away.
Dang.
You have
And here I
found
thought
that
we'd
you have
finally found our
absorbed
third.
other souls as well with his.
Oh. Okay.
You have absorbed 16 souls along with his.
Oh boy, that's more than the sword can hold.
We'll just put it into an overhead match.
You said 16?
Yep.
Okay, well, Cordova doesn't want to risk his sword fucking blowing up, so, I don't know how he does this. Does he just, like, fucking, like, bite the hilt or something?
Do you want to absorb them?
Yeah, I guess.
Sure. You clutch your sword as it drives thorns into your hand that stab you, as your body begins to stitch wraith the souls into your own by sucking the source out of them, until out from the sword falls an etherical shell that shatters on the ground, one droplet at a time. Each drop being a soul.
Just like a giant straw.
Mm-hmm.
With the sword in your mouth.
You are then healed as the sword unstabs you from the thorns. The room is alit now. As you see, there is a small office room with bloodstained carpets. The shattered ceiling reforges itself as you see a saint-like figure appear before you, dressed in robes.
Oh, Olerse, but over there.
They said a saint figure.
Yeah, just like me. Olerse the kind.
More like a
I'll
Lair
say the kind of bitchy. I mean,
This is the figure you see, is a teal-blue dragon with that of markings all over his body. He has some seals on him, and he carries a staff with him.
wow.
As he kneels before you, he says, "Welcome, brothers. What brings you to my monastery beyond freeing my delightful souls that live here?"
That was a little awkward.
Guys, promise me you won't join any cults before you've had me read over their bylaws first.
Cool. Oh, then that's it. Going cool.
You're a bit far away.
Closer to
Oh.
the mic, please.
Sorry.
Swallow it.
Please don't.
Alright.
Please don't.
So,
Chat, break his nuts.
bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
What?
I don't really know how to properly join a cult, nor do I know if I'm able to be properly convinced.
I'm just so worried that agreeable nature of yours is going to get you into big trouble one day.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh no.
So, the priest...
Anyway, turning to the priest,
He
she'll
turned-
say,
Go ahead.
yeah, gosh, I don't mean to be rude, but it just seems like a lot is happening here under your supervision. My little darlings here almost got hurt.
Almost. I nearly turned to stone. And you talking about some almost got hurt. Where were you? Where were you when I needed you to start make the the stone turning. Where were you when I was needed you to make that stop? You was in the back, doing something also useful, while I was trying to be as big as I could, absorbing as much as I could to keep you from getting hurt. I was gonna keep you safe. Well, we'll see about that. If I can, for sure.
The priest says, as he turns to Alirse, "Yes, my watch was faulted. However, I did not know that he was there for a grand sum of years, but that is another story to tell for a different day. Come, let me give you all a bit of warmth by my fire," as he clicks his hands together and a fire swirls in his fireplace. He casts mass healing wounds on you.
Oh, that's mighty kind of you, but I am completely healed already.
Y'all are healed for 61 HP.
Well, it has me up at full.
I'm too strong. Please nerf.
My phone is on life support at 3%, so I'm on a charging pad. That's why I sound quiet.
Fair enough.
So, what brings you to my humble abode? My simple chapel off on the island. Are you here with the church, or are you separate of interest?
I guess you could say we're on business. She gestures to Cordova, who has the grudges thing.
Yeah, so this big old tablet of you know it's a grudge tablet, yeah.
Oh, yes.
This had a bunch of names, and this was in a really weird place that was basically abandoned. And we looked at the different people with all the different names, and there was some weird fuckery going on. But when we got to this bracket over here, they were here holding on to dear life. So we figured we might drop by and try to save them.
A noble cause.
So it turns out like a good few of them got petrified and turned into statues out there.
Yes,
This is gonna point back from when they came.
I do know that.
And we don't know where the rest are.
Well, he looks at you, somewhere in there. He points at your sword.
Yeah.
But the majority that is still left and unclaimed is out in the foyer.
Well, we'll handle those in
Oh, fear not, I can help you
morning.
as well. But if you would like, please sit down. Stay a while. Have a cup of tea with an old dragon like me. As he kind of like waves his hand and knocks his staff against the wall, you see as it shimmers in the blood and the viscera of everything is then like kind of like swept up in a magical swarm. As he then opens up a bag of holding and like this big old ball of magic liquid then goes into the bag of holding. He seals it shut and chucks it in the corner.
Okay, so wait, real quick. So
What's
the first like bracket that's
The first one.
like strength. The first bracket for the whole like Soul of Church and
We'll
thing.
get to that in a minute. I mean, you'll find out the stuff eventually, but yeah. Just mark it down that you have 6 to spend. That you have 6 to log.
Oh, I'd love to, but our friend is waiting in the foyer, defending the injured.
Oh, you mean your bard companion?
Right.
I can bring him here if you wish. I can
No,
fetch my
think it's
secretary to get him.
fine.
As he kind of like ushers his hand, and you see the armor that had no head before, just kind of like take up his warhammer and slowly trudge out the door.
It has a head now. It's a balloon with a cheesy ass smiley face on it.
No. So he says to you, so while I'm not one to talk about the knowledge of the soul, I do recognize the sword you hold, though. I believe that belongs to a bit of the blood of the dragon of bone.
Yeah, he.
I remember when he was still just a puppy.
Really?
Oh yes, he was about as large as this desk here. Quite a small fellow then.
How long ago was that?
Oh. He grimaces a bit. He's like, oh, I feel old already thinking about it.
Oh no. Yeah, he gave this to me after I threw hands with something that was a couple levels above my pay grade, and that was after bothering to ask him politely. He went and gave me this, and I feel very responsible for using this. Just all sorts of responsibility right now.
Well, it is quite the task to hold, whether it be filtering of blood and or souls of the day. I do understand it can be quite a heavy burden. Might I say, though, that what brings you to my cathedral beyond that? Surely you're not here for worship of... Maybe you are, but surely you're not here for worship of me, nor... I would kindly turn you away if you were to here worship me. I don't need that anymore these days. And surely you're not here to try to do some divine magic. I sense from your clerical friend that isn't the case either.
We already explained the reason we came, didn't we?
Honestly, like those tabaxi that were holed up and hanging on for dear life were kind of our main prompt for coming here. That's kind of what brought us here.
You see his face sadden, like he's a very lonely old man. He's like, oh.
I mean, I tried to read a book up there, and it petrified me. I'm a little curious as to what was up with that.
You mean Tolith? Yes, he does that these days. Quite the jokester he be.
Well,
oh, give it a little while. He'll warm up to you.
like, I'm sorry if like there's more to see and do here. That's not really my area of expertise. That honestly, I've kind of made an ass of myself as far as what is supposed to be my area of expertise.
Well, think of this place as a library of all the things magical of the world, whether it be faith or not.
Oh.
If you should need the rise of knowledge, then please come back at any time that you wish. my halls will be open. I do thank you for freeing up that flesh terror that devoid itself within my office and decided to grow from the very depths of my cathedral. Took some good time cleaning that up.
Could you maybe give a long and short of, like, how in the flying hell that even happened?
A dwarf came to me, asking for knowledge about one's faith. I responded with, I have a very vast number of books in my hall, of all different faiths in their callings, of all different teachings in their brow. And I said to go search within the library, but I might know of something if he wished specific. He asked me deeply about the cosmic, about the space of things, about if there's anything beyond the clouds. I said there are things beyond, deep within the halls of the void of the sky, but that such things are the realm of the gods, and while you can learn about them, it doesn't do very much good to know a lot about them. As while the lore is thick and the tomes are heavy, the burden of that knowledge is much greater than its worth. Many petty triflings, little wars, and little things that don't have any value in the world. But they're there for the people that wish to enjoy their epics and tales and tell them to their friends. So I sent him on his way. He picked up some books on Drurgle, he picked up some books on Mercule. He then got fascinated by a singular book. One minute while I look up the name real quick here, because I do have it in my notes, but it's chicken scratched.
Little do you know, that's not chicken scratch, it's just the elder tongue. It's meant to be unreadable.
It's like,
I'm imagining that, oh, go ahead.
it's like it. Now you've seen unreadable chicken scratch. Now get ready for incomprehensible hodunk drawl.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like Nibbles mentioned before with Call of Cthulhu, the dumb character isn't affected by all this stuff. I'm just imagining they're reading the Necronomicon or something, and they're just like, this is chicken scratch, I can't read this.
Like, then let me tell you of what lies beyond the veil. There's a cow farm. You're gonna find out about that.
Okay, so... Oh, this... How? Okay. I'm gonna copy this, because I can't... I can...
Elder Tongue Challenge.
I know what he is, but, Algoneth.
Algoneth.
Algerneth.
You go first, and I'll go Neth.
Oh, 1 damage. 1 damage. So, he says, he took an interest in a book called Algoneth. It was specifically the god of all creation of the eldritch beings in the deep space of the void and such, of minds of chaos and twisting words. I warned him it was an advanced read of someone such as new to the faith as him, but he took it on. He went to his study and said that he had business to toll to. And in doing so, he struck a few deals, made a few summons, and here we are now. I never imagined that it would go to such a grotesque monolith of things, but I didn't see him for a good number of weeks. I think 2, perhaps.
You go on ahead. I'll go Neth.
1 damage. So...
Okay. It's still funny, though.
He says to you, it was about 2 weeks, and then I didn't see him for that time. I figured maybe he sailed away or he went elsewhere. And seeing that his knowledge search was found, I took the books back to the library and stuck them where they were. But then I felt it trembling in the next week or two. It was quite strange. This island is usually quite normal with its seismic activity. And then there was more trembling. I felt something deep in my soul that was unwell. I went to the basement, deep beneath the cathedral, and there he was, a mass of flesh and gore, worming his way up between the floorboards and the cracks in the floor and the multiple stone pieces of this cathedral, until eventually he found his way here and made this his little room.
So you're saying he made the cathedral a cathedral?
I tried my best to ward him off, but my magic is not as strong as it used to be in my olden age, and with a little of faith left within my halls, it is all but a passing dream. Until you came along, I was about to make my final stand, and as you saw, I was smattered to the wall and shattered. But here we are now.
Right. Do you, maybe want to consider, tracking someone else down to maybe, help prevent stuff like this in the future?
Well, I do have the other residents that are here, and some of them are grand old just as I will not force them under my presence to hold such positions. After all, I am banished to this island, and I cannot leave it. I could, but no kingdom would accept me coming to them, fearing the backlash of Goro and another crusade. So I simply am here to rot out my days and use my faith in magic.
Right.
But if it's knowledge you seek on a subject, go to the basement, and you will find trials awaiting you for whatever book you seek. If you can pass the trials, then you will get the knowledge you seek. Or, if not, just a simple book that will take you on a long researching bend. Either way, one still finds what he looks for, just how persistent he wishes to be with it.
So, there is some sort of guard for the more advanced stuff.
Not by my hands.
Would it be invasive to ask how, a bad actor like that managed to get past the trial?
It's basically like you had with the petrification. You just had to survive the onslaught of knowledge.
Yes and no. For example, there's that, but also, when you enter, think of it like this as a grand library, right? There's books on everything and anything that can be found. The trial is specific to the knowledge that you are going to, right? So, you wanted one on cooking. You might have to do a bit of cooking in challenges to test your knowledge. Are you even worthy of doing an advanced if you can't pass intermediate cooking? Don't try to make foie gras if you can't make fucking toast.
Wow.
Don't try to make 4 gua if you can't even make 3 gua.
1 damage.
Burn the water. What do you mean you burnt the water?
So, it's just that kind of thing. If you don't pass the trial, right? So you don't pass it, right? You don't get the short route. It gives you a book. You follow that book. You read it. Okay, next book of study. It's over here, and then you take the long way around. Right?
Okay, that's what she meant by research and man. Okay, so it's okay, if you're not worthy of this kind of advanced knowledge, here's the relevant material to get to that point.
And if you truly wanted the knowledge, you're willing to study for it, you'll study for it and then get there.
wow, this guy was supremely stupid.
Who was stupid? You or them?
No, I mean the dwarf that like went through all that effort for the grudges.
Yeah, and then he trapped the tabaxi in the cathedral. And
Okay, I will be the first to admit I am stupid. I am dumb as a box of rocks sometimes. But holy shit.
he just wanted to torture 6 or 7, 12 people for the rest of their days in life. And then keep reviving them over and over and over again.
It reminds me, we need to find Dan.
Oh yeah, question. You don't think you could like find this guy? And he points towards like an entire bracket of Dan's.
He says, "What men? The ruins aren't lit anymore."
Wait, I'm sorry, what was that?
He said
The
"What
runes aren't
men?
lit anymore, so they died.
Oh.
You killed the Eldritch Horror.
That was oh.
Literally the first time that
so
you
was
guys
he,
were
like-
guessing it as an Eldritch Horror, I'm like, fuck, they guessed it.
Okay.
He
so,
did it
like,
again.
was Dan being held in like purgatory or some shit?
Was what?
Dan.
Was Dan being held in purgatory or
Dan
some
was
shit?
his spies. He bound everyone's
Oh.
soul to the Eldritch gods. The deal was, he becomes the flesh tear, gets his little thing to torture, the tabaxis, right? And they are his spies, and keeping them alive on the ship, which he's connected to.
Okay.
Essentially getting to, control watch and keep them alive for endless suffering. That's why, yeah, they don't normally live to 95. There's something wrong there.
Okay. So the ones that are alive, I take it they're not at
Still
risk of
tablet.
having their
All the Dans are dead, and all the ship crew is dead, as they're able to
Well,
pass
I mean
on
the
now.
I mean the tabaxi, like, are they able to leave without risk of having their souls decoupled from their bodies now?
Well, yes, the 2 tabaxis and the other tabaxis that are in the foyer, you can definitely leave with. Just the ones that are in your sword, they're trapped.
Yeah, and I've already gotten told that fucking the only way to have them pass is to fucking consume them and then die down the line. So just got to make sure I do that at some point.
Oh, give it a good 100 years or 2.
What do you mean 100 or 200 years?
You do.
The shit doesn't extend my lifespan or anything, does it?
Why do you think you've been consuming them?
You know what? Touche. I really could have. As I said, I'm dumb as a box of rocks sometimes.
You find out that every time you consume a soul, you gain their leftover years in lifespan.
It's just, you know what? In hindsight, that should have been met with a no shit, Sherlock.
So if he had 40 years left in his life, you got 40 years to your life.
You're a fucking Death Note, Shinigami.
I just think you're Big Mom from One Piece now.
I take a potato chip and eat it.
And the potato chip has a screaming human face.
Yeah. Actually, no.
It was a soul
I
coin.
don't know. Fuck it. I'll figure out the specifics later. Just fuck. Okay. So, like, for the record, I wasn't doing it strictly for the lifespan.
Oh? What do you wish to do it for?
So, you know,
Well, dear boy, out with it. I'm an old man and I've seen many things.
okay, so I think that there's stuff like the Kingdom of Nosh is acting a fucking maggot, and I think it would really be easier if, all that earth-shattering power that, some of these baddies seem to be so
Baddies.
keen on bringing to the table, if I could, just fucking punt them.
There have been thoughts like that in the past, and some achieve it and some don't.
And yet today he was humbled by the scrawny arm dealers.
He says.
Anyways,
he says there was a great number of many people who've got that size.
Yeah, so to that end, I figure one approach is probably not going to do it, considering how absurd some of these not so good actors probably are capable of fighting as.
Some choose magic to engorge themselves, others choose to do physical surgeries, and some just live for an extremely long time. I should know as the great many fishmen that have gotten that big have just lived for eons and eons. Some still exist today, in the hole.
Wait, that just happens with things? I mean, I assumed that was, like, specific to things like dragons or, like, maybe some of the fish people he mentioned.
Well, if a creature lives long enough, right, they accumulate magic, and they accumulate power in their soul, and they will slowly grow bigger as that happens. It's a natural process. It just takes, the next 20,000 years.
Uh-huh.
So, there is a natural way to do it, just as everything, but as normal, the natural way is the slowest, hardest, and usually just wait around for a long fucking time.
Which, there's a non-zero chance that someone would come to kill you.
There's a pretty good chance you'll just get dysentery and die before that happens.
Dysentery, but I like Terry.
One more damage.
Anyways, I figured that, like, maybe soul fuckery could also help with that. Maybe possibly.
Check in the library.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna do that. Now, for the record, this isn't going to send me down a path of insanity bullshit that'll land me like fuckface that we just offed, right?
It depends. Do you wish to go around the roundabout method and try to inspire the deadly gods and bring them into existence and do their bidding for all to hear and see?
I have learned very well in the presence of a past colleague to not rely so heavily on outside forces to do most of the legwork. Is there anything else I should know on that front? Or does that sound as quote-unquote responsible as that could be?
It is not
heavy air quotes.
It is not my will to make sure you're responsible. You will do with the information as you will. It is not my judgment that you need. Seek to your friends.
That dwarf didn't have very many friends, did he?
The dwarf? He had a good number of friends. He had a grand family. Every friend he could think of under the sun. He was a noble of sorts.
Did he just, like, not talk to them more.
I believe that if after a man lives for a long enough time, and experiences enough wealth in that time, he begins to grow old on his laurels and think that he can own the world.
Ah,
And eventually one does not realize what he loses until he loses it.
okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Are you able to maybe possibly help out those remaining survivors?
Yes, my secretary Tom is handling it.
Oh, okay, good. Handling it as in, like, helping them, right? Not, like, finishing them off.
I'm not a mob boss.
I didn't think so. It was just worth checking. Not
Mob
gonna-
bosses
Yeah.
are canon now.
Not gonna tell him how it's acquaintance.
Eventually the secretary walks back in from the hallway, shutting the door. Says, it appears that he's done. Well, you may go back to your friends now if you so wish. But I'll be here in case you need anything. Oh, and Mr. Bird.
Yes.
As you say yes, he stuffs a croissant in your mouth.
Well,
His arm stretches 20 feet.
yeah, he just fucking super hops up, whap, just.
He walks over to Elirse and shakes her hand. It is such good to see another cleric in these parts. You'll have to come visit me again sometime. And oh, before you go, here, might I give you a bit of a parting gift?
It will part you. Part of you
She's
here,
giving
part of
him,
you there.
like, the limpest handshake. She's like, "Oh, you're too kind."
He hands
We
you a
should
1
really
pound
be
sack of rice.
Oh, I love it.
Then he hands you a walk.
A walk.
And for you, what is your name, Sir Pickington? Hog? Hog.
Yeah, boss.
Hog, you there? You alive?
Nibble, yeah.
Are you not dead?
Maybe reaching for the phone or something. Nibbles!
He hands Hog a singular tree in a pot.
Whoa.
Pot?
Take a good care of it. Not pot, just a tree in a pot. Do you wish to go hunt for more knowledge in the basement, or what do you want to do?
I would be inclined to hunt for knowledge in the basement.
I'm guessing you'll all go down there.
I'm just so gosh darn worried about the ones in the foyer.
Then go out to the foyer first. The basement is the central door.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm thinking like they were on the way.
Yeah. As you head back outside, you see that Physio is just standing at attention over the 2 cats. Welcome back, my dearest master, for I've kept these 2 safe, and a strange man touched all the other statues and brought the others back to life.
Cordova looks down at the Cordova looks down at the one who looks like he lost a fight with a flight of stairs previously.
He's covered in stitch marks and has been put into a full body cast with chains.
Oh no.
Tightly wound
Okay.
bandages and chains. The strange man touched them and gave them health.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, I guess that'll do for now.
I mean, unless actually. Hey, Alaris. Question.
Yes, my curious dove. Oh, sorry, curious owl.
Yeah, you know how that guy could use a regenerate, right? Really dumb question. You don't reckon some knowledge relevant to that would be down there somewhere, do you?
He said all kinds of knowledge.
Maybe we should both look down there.
Perhaps.
It is still really hard to get a read on you sometimes.
I mean, she did already say we could go down already. Since it seemed like everyone else was A-okay.
Okay. I will copy you down the steps. Do you wish to visit the other cats that are there? Or no?
It seems like everyone else was described as good for now.
Just make sure they're doing okay.
You have the Ratter, Hatter, Feather, Powder, Fox, in air quotes, who's just a fox, Leafy, and Nolgar.
Like Fox. He's just a fox. He's not even like a fox person.
Wait, is Powder actually a musketeer?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Powder is a musketeer and Fox is a sorcerer, but he's just named Fox. As a fox.
We found the second person who used the gun in the setting.
Third person. Technically, I'm one of those now.
Use
what?
Yes.
Different.
Yes,
Yeah,
for the sake of argument, it's functionally the same. I pick up a cannon and I use it as a gun, so I think it counts as a gun.
Yeah, but Tides was really astonished that there was a person with a gun a while back, and Cactus said there was like 2 people in the whole setting that had proper guns.
It doesn't stop me from from proclaiming credit for myself that everybody can promptly ignore.
You enter past the halls what appears to be a makeshift throne room that's turned into a sort of library. As you see on the tall decadence on all sides are multiple books. A cavern is below you that is filled with endless darkness, as there are head sheep and rams on all the walls, and a singular throne at the very top, where there exists a singular man sitting in it.
Whoa.
A skeleton with a rather dashing-looking outfit of that of an inquisitional man.
Shit. What did she say here? Fucking the guy doing the. Oh. Well, look at that. It's a trial of knowledge. Just from across the way, Cordova's gonna raise a hand. I.
As it echoes, I. A voice ruminates in your head as the 2 rams, one of them flickers and another one flickers in return as they both begin to sync up with each other. The lights are ruminating around the torches, and as that happens, a voice appears in your head What knowledge dost thou seek?
I want to learn how to get, like, castle-shatteringly huge.
What
I
path
wanna get
dost
swole.
thou choose?
He asked, like, what path dost
What
thou
path?
choose?
Do you want to take to power? Basically, yeah.
Well, I know, well, I'm learning herbalism, apothecary stuff. I'm also, actually, I think I'd probably want to leave the surgeries and stuff to the professionals. Uh, utilizing souls.
So what? Soul magic? You already had the apothecary. You were looking for soul magic.
Yep. And Cordova's gonna kind of like slowly kind of like lean and flinch away a little bit as he says, like, utilizing soul.
Thus you seek the path of necromancy. Step across the bridge alone, for your trial of knowledge will then begin.
Okie dokie, here we
I
go.
guess.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna walk up, and he's.
I can enhance ability to give you.
If you want, I anticipate.
Fox's cunning on intelligence stuff and a quick. What is it? Guidance. Yeah.
Sure. If you want it, go ahead.
There you go.
Okie dokie. I gotta go.
You cross the
What
bridge.
lava? Yeah. We go. Computer, cooperate with me. And you kind of walk over, and he's on the other side of the bridge. Yeah, I guess it would be. Well,
Upon doing so,
Okay.
the rams, their eyes light up, as an ethereal wall of fire is placed behind you.
yeah, because I can't exactly do surgery on myself, can I?
I mean, if Frankie can do it, you can do it.
You know what? I think I'm. Like, that's still going to be a step too far. I think I still want to leave the surgeries and stuff to the experts in Goro.
Upon doing so, okay. So, upon doing so, right? So, you step over the bridge, and the voices now say to you, your trial will begin. Two figures appear in front of you. Two small children.
Oh boy.
One a human, one an elf. The voice says to you, these are two children in front of you. One of them seeks to kill the other for a piece of candy that was stolen from them. The other seeks to simply steal the candy and leave. Is the crime that they committed worthy of the punishment of death?
I'm I'm going to say no.
To the no
That-
for the one... What were you going to say? You said no, and
Ah.
I think you were going to explain something. Sorry.
No, because stealing something as replicable as candy can be corrected, can be taught against.
The
And
voice.
as for the desire to kill someone, that, while that is an alarming thought, the desire to kill someone is in and of itself not a crime, let alone one worth death.
The voice then says to you, "For what do you know if it is replicable or not? Do you know of their societies? Do you know of their life, their place of birth, their very country they exist upon? Does thou seek the morals of thyself and place it upon others, or does thy hold the morals that he believes the world ought to hold?" Would the answer change if the candy was considered that to be worthy of jewels, that of gold? Would the answer change if it was jewels or gold instead of candy? You may answer now.
I do not believe that the act of stealing, quote, a piece of candy is rightfully punishable by death. I'll say that if I were to witness a child with a piece of candy that is not theirs, who is about to face the axe for it, I would be inclined to answer the axe with my own blade. As for if that piece of candy were something else, my inclination to defend the child from what I perceive as unjust punishment would be enforceable only up to a practical limit. If unfortunately, if it were something like ambrosia and it were a god, I would have to change the nature of my fight to be with words instead.
It is not the question. The question was, if the candy was valued at jewels or gold, or the candy was replaced with gold or jewels, in the third option being that the jewels themselves are valued as candy, as abundance as you could say, does this change the answer? Basically, if the candy was like, you know, as rare as a jewel, I think you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. No, I still don't think it would be justifiable to answer such theft with death.
Is the value of your worth then in the judgment of the crime that was committed? Say, the jewel or thing was stolen. Was it simply the crime that doesn't deserve the death? Is it the action that doesn't deserve the death? Or is death a non-punisher for such crimes?
I would pose the question of, is the thing that was stolen as irreplaceable and valuable as irreversible as stealing a life?
Your contradiction stands here and firm. You say before that the crime doesn't matter as previous, with the previous statement inferring and complying that value is no distortion of a crime. Value has no sake within it. The item of its value has no stake within the crime. Death is non-punishable for stealing. But if your question then is to pose, is it abundant or not? Is it valuable or not? Where does your core belief lie? Is it only an answer to the value of such a thing that deserves death? Then to question further, or is it that stealing is not worth death, no matter the value? You need to answer and stick with your decision.
I think I've gotten here due to poor phrasing.
Probably. Clear and concise and simple.
So the original question was essentially
The original question being, there's one kid that stole something and another that wants to kill them for stealing. Is stealing justifiable by death? You said no, because it's a piece of candy and it's abundant. The question then was asked, does abundance matter or does value matter? You said neither to both. It still doesn't matter. Stealing would be still doesn't deserve death. So stealing.
The intention of that second bit was essentially the second bit was essentially the answer would remain no, unless the thing stolen could not be rectified with returning it, and it were a case of the thing being stolen being so life-ruining as to be analogous to killing whoever it affected.
That's not the question he's asking, though. Just of value and/or it is only the value or abundance that is being asked. That's it. You are reading deeper into the question that has not been asked yet.
Fair.
The question is only asking, does the candy matter if the candy is valued as a jewel or is a jewel? And if the jewel is valued as a candy or is a candy piece, does it matter of abundance and or value in stealing? If not, which you answered, no, stealing is not worthy of killing. So on to that question then being, when is stealing justifiable by death? In your case, you answered with, if it only made it so that if I stole such a thing, they then die, right? Upon stealing
Or it would be analogous to death, like it would be so life-ruining as to be equivalent.
And then he says to you, when are you to find out when it is life-ruining? After the fact, is it punishable, or before the fact, is it punishable? The only way is to know, but if you don't, what then? Is it just a, you didn't know, therefore the stealing was okay? With the knowledge you don't know? Or if the knowledge you did know, do you stop it before or after? So first section of the question, you don't know the information that is being told is that it is anathema, this piece of thing is going to lead to the other kid's death. But it looks like a piece of candy or is a jewel. Does your answer still stand before? Or does knowing that the possibility exists of it being there make you act? And within that possibility, would you, on assumption that they're going to steal it, kill them, or only kill them after it has been stolen and the person is dead? Or anathema to dying and losing everything? Tough questions.
Yeah. I think without knowing that the thing being stolen in question would be so catastrophic to lose, Cordova would not preempt something so terrible as taking a life without that knowledge.
Now, what if there's a possibility? You hear rumors that say the thing could lead to their demise. They need it to survive, but the child wants to have it. Would you kill them on the spot with just a preamble that they might do it? Or that the thing could be it, but you don't know if it is or not? You've only heard a rumor?
No, not with reasonable doubt, because if reasonable doubt exists, then the only thing without reasonable doubt would be that the child would be dead after.
Now, what about
in the event of preemptive?
So in the event of preemptive, you still wouldn't kill the child that was thinking about doing it?
If there was reasonable doubt.
Okay.
That the theft thereof would be.
If you knew that they were going to try to steal from this person on a night, would you preemptively kill the child? Or would you try to stop them another way?
Try to stop them another way first.
And if it took your life to theirs, where does the if it took your life to theirs, your life is put upon a line, and you are to sacrifice yourself to save this child, would you do it?
I would.
If this thing was to be stolen from you and could be paid for, would you give them yours in the penance of another?
I'm sorry, run that by me again.
Say there's a gem that is to be stolen, and if it kills them, right? You have the same gem. The kid wants to steal it, they want one. But you could give them your gem, and the other kid wouldn't die. Would you do that? Would you preemptive? It would still kill you. Or does it only matter if it's the final verdict, the last resort, just before, and only if you're there? Or does protection of death not matter? When and wherever it can be done.
Only if I were to exhaust every other option, and if...
So last resort only.
And if I had some sort of guarantee that kid number 2 would not attempt to steal from kid number 1.
Okay. He then says to you, "You have passed the trial of necromancy. One who seeks to hold such a power of one's life of soul must be willing to give his own, but only if his own life was to be given to serve a purpose. To give freely of your life is simply anathema to everything that could be standard for. To give one's life freely without nothing is rather idiotic, but to only give at the final last destinational point without anything before is cowardly, selfish. While you display both negative qualities in some respects, they are evened out with your other choices. You have passed a trial." The 2 spectral forms of the children disappear. The firewall disappears as a tome exits the ram's mouth and is slotted onto your hands as the necromantic book of soul magic. And thus you now have what I've already sent you, the soul system.
Well,
and with that,
so
we... what's up?
So if I'm understanding the message correctly, it's like valuing... okay.
You should value
If
all
I'm-
life,
Yeah,
but
including
that
your
includes your own. Yep.
yeah.
It's just seeing how greedy would you... Yeah, you value all life and your own life, so therefore you are worthy to gain the knowledge of necromancy to make yourself bigger, because you're doing so under the cause of, I value all life, therefore I'm not going to try to cheat the system, I'm going to do it within my own values, versus, well, if I had to use my own life, I guess I'd have to use it, but like, I only like, last resort. Final destination can't be done only then when I do it, but,
Final destination, Fox only.
But we will end session here.